Oh boy, you guys are missing out on the YouTube chat. Also, why is the game so loud? Why is it always this way? Ah! Ah! My computer's breaking. Welcome in, welcome in. Anyway, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. We are going to resume where we were. I am seeing stars. This is great. We know how this goes. I forgot to set up the game beforehand. Welcome in. This is a RAS stream. You guys missed out on the YouTube stream. They were spamming all the little emotes and stuff that you get that comes with it. Ow! Hey. Break is over. Have fun, my boss. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I won't read YouTube chat today, but welcome in. Hi, little Bummore. Actually, let me thank everyone individually. Thank you to Avid Gamers for coming in. Thank you, Jay Galber, for coming in. I'm going to give YouTube priority today. A little bit quiet. Ooh, a little bit quiet, but that's okay. You know what? That's how it goes. Let me thank Muzzlebear Gamer. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Galbar, for coming in. Thanks for coming in, Naz. Thanks for coming in, little Bummore. We appreciate you. We are doing another chill, relaxing Euro Truck Simulator. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. We love YouTube chat. Darn right. Darn tootin'. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was sitting here and I was like, I don't know what game I want to do. You know, sometimes I have a really good idea of what I want to do and how I want to do it, and then other days I just have no idea what's going on. And for some reason, I think okay, Siri bot, thank you for not walking everyone. We're good. I think what we're gonna do to warm up, is we're gonna take on a random job, and you know what? That's going to be okay. I know I'm blocking the screen, but it's okay. No one cares anyway. Profile is not connected to World of Trucks. Great. Fantastic. Let's go from Plymouth to Southampton. Sure.
Let's do this.
All right. Levi H.O. So we currently don't have the trailer on us, so we're just going to take some freight. Welcome in, Fu. Welcome in. So today, I figured that what I would do is I would kind of recap what happened yesterday. If you weren't here, you missed out on a lot. We had the very first D&D session on the channel, which was, I think in my opinion, probably one of the most like left field, unexpected S-tier streams in my opinion. Because I love D&D. I've never played D&D, but I've always wanted to. And now that I have the taste of it, I think that I'm now forever the neckbeard that I was afraid of becoming. You know what? And you know, that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Because I had a lot of fun. For those of you who don't know, it was Will the Ranger, a elven, I believe it was a high elf ranger. We had Stebio, who did Innards, the male human barbarian. And we had Darkhood 48, who did the, playing John Doe. I believe Tabaxi Rogue, not sure. Part 2, yes, part 2 will happen. I'm pretty sure it will. It's just a matter of when. And basically, you know, I thought the one-shot was just going to be a one-stream thing, but, you know, I was kind of worried about it, you know, going longer than normal, because obviously, you know, we agreed one-shot. But it's one of the unintended W's of things like that, where you go from essentially, oh, we're going to do one stream of it to where it's like, okay, we'll do two. We'll do part one, part two. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And just go from there. But, yeah, so there will be a part 2. We will see the canonical ending of the Nightmare at the Fair. But, you know, I kind of wanted your guys' input on stuff, because I felt like, I think that was pretty S-tier, honestly. I felt like I didn't make any mistakes. I felt like that was just a good stream, and honestly, like, patting myself on the back. Actually patting myself on the back. Was actually, you know, I didn't do any preparation. Like, I didn't think of anything. The only bit I had prepared was, if there was a situation that opened up, I would take the opportunity to, you know, put in a Black Parade bit. And you know what? Innards gave me that. Stebio gave me that, which I really enjoy. But I'm excited to see where it goes. You know, I didn't expect it to be that good. You know how sometimes when you try out a new thing and you like, you know, I could really love this. And you like, oh, you know, I'll maybe like it, but like I won't really love it. And this was one of those situations where I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to like it for sure. But love it? We'll see. But honestly, yeah. So what did I miss since I've been away from here a little while? Honestly, you know, we have done a lot. We've done a lot of things. And I think it would be disrespectful to ourselves if I were to summarize it in like a few words. But what I can say is that, you know, there are a lot of streams that there are so many things that happen that are just completely unintended victories that come through. A wild Starly has appeared for those of you who want to play Pokemon in my chat. It has now recently appeared. But I will say, of recent times, I really want to capture the lightning in the bottle that is that D&D stream last night, every stream. Because I know from a streamer perspective, from a streaming perspective, you know, I didn't have BGM. There were a few things that were a bit wonky, and a few other things in between. And, you know, despite that, you know, I was absolutely just still in my seat, enthralled, and everything. YouTube has no games, rip. Well, I mean, the thing about, you know, YouTube chat having no games is that that's a YouTube issue. I'm actually thinking pretty hard of how to equalize between the two, right? Because the big question with everyone, right, is, you know, I'm multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. How do I make both sides equal? And I think the answer is that I can't. So instead, what I'm going to try to do is, instead of trying to equalize, since frankly I think that's just an impossibility, what I think I'll do is I'll try to find things that are unique to Twitch, which obviously we have a lot of stuff on Twitch that's unique. But I also want to have stuff that's unique on YouTube. Because a lot of, you know, if you guys want to jump into the brain of the streamer, a lot of the time streamers are trying to do something called a conversion ratio. It's a weird word for basically saying getting people to come into the stream, right? You know, at the end of the day, we all want attention, right? No one dislikes attention. And, you know, I said, screw that. I'm not going to be smart. I'm going to do everything in my power to divide, to build a wall between YouTube chat and Twitch chat. But a good wall, not a bad wall, okay? Ow! It's a wall that will be done to make sure that there is a faction. There is a YouTube faction and there's a Twitch faction. Gelbar, I believe, is the canonical, right now, ow, stop it, ow, the current leader of the YouTube chat. We have seen others come by, but Gelbar has been the one that has been the, You know what I should do for bits? I should, every time you hit me with a raspberry, I just like jackknife on one side of my controller and just see how it goes. But I don't think I'll do that right now. Ah! Ooh! Ah! Oh! 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 Okay, we're fine. Ooh, okay, let's not do that, shall we? I don't think that's a good idea. But, yeah, so I actually, for this stream, I didn't think I was going to do a gaming stream today. I was actually thinking I was going to do a Zatsudan. I legitimately thought I was. So I was actually, you know, I did a rare thing today. Ellie, you're a trucker too, on God. I know, right? Well, welcome in, son. Oh, a little bit of understeer. But, you know what? Hold on. I saw a setting that, like, stopped giving me tickets for speed. I want to turn that off. How do I do that? I saw something in there. Hold on. Wasn't there a setting to turn that off? Is that Sunbaked Space? Indeed it is. Welcome in, son. Make a weird noise. Yeah! There you go. That's the weird one for the day. That one came right from the heart, right from the soul. I hope you appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Route advisor speed limit. No. Yes. Yes. No longer any speed warnings. So we can speed in peace. Shall we? Is that what we're doing? We'll see. But the immersion, indeed. But I also joined the Discord server. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, Little Budmore, forgive me if this is disrespectful, but are you Armed by chance? If not, don't worry about it. No need to answer. We love speeding? Darn right. Oh no, now it's still coming in. Hold on. Did I not save it? Oh gosh. I will be okay, dokie. The sound didn't come from the heart, more like the last two brain cells. Well, you know how it is. You know how it goes. Glad to be back here, Raz. Good, 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 good. I'm glad that you're here. No? You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna hide. We're just gonna do that. That's fine. Now then. I wanted to recap the D&D stream for those who missed it, because I think that even if I tell you the story now, I think the actual watching it is going to be such an enjoyable experience. And because I didn't have any copyrighted BGM or anything like that, I'm able to effectively, holy crap, we're hauling balls. Whoa, we're going 90 miles an hour. Alrighty, that sounds good. You know, we started out with our little band of merry men. I immediately called the captain a virgin. because I slipped up, but you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, immediately after, oh shit, going into a Fletcher, we bought some arrows, and of course our rogue doing rogue stuff stole some, but we did get some good ones. We got some, you know, like a thing of special arrows that they were selling on sale, very high quality arrows, trying to get rid of them, but you know, it is what it is. God, we're hauling ass. This is great. This is a unique situation here, and oh yo, we're fine. And man, increasing the speed really does change the circumstances. Okay. I can feel the car losing traction. Anyway, and then we go to the tavern, and that's when Will sees her. That's my player character. I see her, Ellie, the blonde hair, gray-eyed woman, which I know nothing else about her. I just know that. In fact, when I first met her, I didn't even know her name. I had to go and ask her afterwards. But, you know, I'm just going to summarize some of it to pique your interest. We had a pie eating contest. We had... I did the most cringe things in the... Oh, cripes. Oh, the left stepped out. Nice. And other things. Let's just say Raz had a W Riz. Yeah, I rizzed up a homie. Stevio as innards ended up rizzing... Oh, the bartender. Male bartender. Male barbarian, male bartender. We love romance that has no boundaries here. All right. Don't take my words out of context. Anyway, he got a nat 20. Yes, multiple nat. He got the only nat 20s. By the way, I want to talk about that. And I think I was the only one that almost rolled a natural 1. I think I rolled a 2 like twice. But you know, I definitely think you should check it out. We will have a part 2. Question mark is only when. Now, I did tease a few days ago that I do have an announcement to make soon. I think I should be able to make that announcement tomorrow. We shall see. However, if it isn't tomorrow, it will be the next day. Now, I won't say anything about it, but I do want to let you guys know that there is an announcement. So if you want to hear it from me first and foremost, you can be there, right? Oh, wait, no, tomorrow's Tuesday. Fuck. Wednesday. Sorry. Yeah, okay, you'll definitely hear it on Wednesday. Sorry, Gary. Sorry, whenever I play Euro Truck, I assume that I'm streaming, because one of the first games I played on stream, actually, great story. One of the first games I played before I started streaming was, before I found Asuka, which is the name of my current model, I actually made my own model in Vroid, and I was originally going to do a Vroid model. It did not look very good in my opinion. It looked pretty bad, so that's one of the reasons why it didn't happen, but I did a demo stream. I made a new Twitch channel that no, I didn't do that, sorry. I did a unarchived stream, and I basically just played Euro Truck, and I spent an hour and a half just driving around talking and just like practicing basically for my debut stream, which all of us saw at my 6-month anniversary, which yeah, I died inside. But whenever I play Euro Truck, I always remember those streams and think about, you know, how thankful I am I'm here now. You know, how thankful I am I found Asuka, which is the name of my current model, and everything else in between. Because I feel like if I did not find Asuka, I would not be here today. So there's a lot of like sentimentality that goes along with it, but suffice to say, that story's purpose is to tell you that Euro Truck is very special to me for numerous reasons, and the one reason that I remember very vividly is I spent about 45 minutes of my 2-hour demo debut stream complaining about how much I hate wind turbines as energy. Now, I'm not going to get into it, but basically my conclusion is that wind turbines are ineffective, they kill birds, they disrupt ecosystems, and nuclear and other forms of energy are superior, even if you dislike it. That was basically the most controversial thing I've said on stream. Anyway, that was the point of it. But Wednesday, because I'm an idiot and I forgot that I don't stream on Tuesdays, Wednesday I will be announcing something, so if you would like to hear the announcement, which I believe everyone will be very excited for, especially when you consider the fact that it is going to be a very, very involved thing I'm announcing. I think it'll be worth your time, absolutely. I don't think anyone would guess it. We'll see. I mean, if you guys end up guessing it, I won't say obviously because I don't want to destroy my own hype, right? But feel free to guess. I appreciate it. Y'all bars, the gears have already started turning. I love it. But you know, today is Monday, And it's a few days before Thanksgiving, which for those who don't know, in the United States, the Thanksgiving day is, I believe, Thursday, the 28th or 29th, or one of those days. So with Thanksgiving coming up, a lot of things are winding down. In a lot of ways, I feel like the whole of the United States, I don't know if it's other ways, but in the whole of the United States, around Thanksgiving is when everything either starts to wind down or things start to speed up because it's the end of the year and everyone's trying to buckle their belts because they've been lazy all the previous months. Procrastination at its finest. I got a speeding ticket. Who cares? But I was thinking about, how Thanksgiving is coming up, and the whole point of Thanksgiving, for those who don't know, Thanksgiving is purely about giving thanks. I know, right? It's in the name. And I've been thinking about, all the things that are outside of stream, which I may touch on during Thanksgiving, but we'll see. Which, by the way, I will be streaming on Thanksgiving. So if you are like me and you don't have anywhere to go, you can come here and we will be hanging out, having fun. I think it'll be like an all-day thing. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely will be on in the evening for all of us. Because, Thanksgiving. That being said, I was thinking about all the things that, streaming has done, and a lot of the things that streaming have done positively for me. And, I'll touch more about it on Thanksgiving, but it's kind of crazy to me to think about that. I started on February 22nd of this year, and it's almost been an entire year since that. And I've put quite literally hundreds of hours into this, on stream and off stream. And I think about all the stuff we've been able to achieve. And not only that, but I saw that, we're almost at 200 followers. We're almost at an insanely just unique experience. Like, how many other streamers can say that they had 200 followers, And I think about that, and it stuns me because I'm going to be completely blunt with you guys. I legitimately thought that my entire streaming career, my entire streaming journey would be kind of like everyone else's, right? In a lot of cases, they would stream for a month or so, realize, I don't really want to do this. I don't like it. Streaming is different from what I thought it would be. It's not enjoyable. And then kind of just put it down. And I was really worried that I would be like that. But instead, I found the opposite. I found that streaming has actually been an incredible force for good. Yeah, I'm at 199 followers. I'm one away. And the good news is that I have anonymous followers on, so if you are lurking right now and you want to help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. Your name won't pop up. You will be completely anonymous. Hence the name. But I got to shill, right? That being said, streaming has been an incredibly powerful force for good for me. And I was really worried about streaming becoming a burden or streaming becoming something that would get in the way of my personal life or my professional life or anything like that. And, there could be arguments made that, like, yeah, it's maybe kind of gotten in the way of some things. But, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be completely blunt with you. Streaming has only been a positive thing for me. Because in the time that I've started streaming, I have quit coffee. I've quit sweet tea, which have been the two things that have been my personal vices. And it's made me cut back on sugar a lot. I have found a tea that I'm willing to drink without any milk or sugar. And I am very much so becoming like my Chinese friends. And you know what? I want to issue an apology to them. I had Chinese friends who would talk to me about the beauty of having green tea, like genuinely good green tea, without any milk, without any sugar, perfectly stewed and steeped. And you know what? I get it now. I completely get why they're like that. Oh, shit. Oh. I got brake checked. That's my Chinese friends telling me, yep. Raz, come on. Knew you're right. Or, what the heck? Exactly. But yeah, streaming is so much fun. Anyway, my Chinese friends used to, well, I guess they were acquaintances, I think is a more proper term. Because I would ask them about teas and stuff, because I've always wanted to kind of get away from sugar. Because ever since I was a kid, I've always been around sugar, and I've always been around all of this unhealthy crap. And it's not that I don't dislike sugar or anything like that. It's just like, I want to live a long time. Because I don't know if I'm going to be lucky and live, 60 years or 100 years or whatever the case is. And frankly, I just want to do everything in my power to increase those chances. And the only way you do that is by being extremely, audacious and doing crazy stuff like switching your diet around. But, you know, they told me about how they only drink water and tea, and I found that preposterous, frankly, because I was like, how can you do that? Because I'm so used to drinking, at the time when I was talking to them, you know, soda, coffee, all these insanely awful, unhealthy stuff for you. But now that I'm starting, I mean, I wouldn't say that I have a healthy lifestyle, but I definitely do my best. Like, being able to pick up a cup of tea that I legitimately just put some loose leaves into a metal thing, and then other things like that, and then I'm able to drink it without any milk and sugar is stunning to me. And I found one, but that means there are more. If I can find one, that means I can find more. So I'm very excited on that journey. I only drink water and Dr. Pepper. I feel that. Dr. Pepper was one of the first sodas I kicked. I gave up Dr. Pepper, but I didn't give up soda. And then I gave up soda. So I've had a very interesting journey. But, you know, like, I'm going to rehydrate right now. The blueberry, the elderberry, the sweetness, even though there's no sugar. So good. Posture check? Yeah, my posture sucks. Make a weird noise. There we go. I think I'm currently summoning my inner cringe today. You know what? And that's fine. Holy, oh crap. Dijon. Yeah, sure, we'll take that one. Why not?
What are we waiting for?
All right, and that's our trailer. Nice. Okay. Is it that one? No, it's that one. Oh, yo. Let's take the wide way around. Okay, I don't have the berth for it. Excellent. This is great. We love it. But yeah, I kind of wish I knew those Chinese friends, because I don't know them now, obviously, but you know, I wish I still knew them now, because I want to apologize, because it's like, I get it now. It's like, this is great. This is so good. Because I think in a few years I should be able to get to a point where I have a very healthy, like, eating habit, which is very difficult as an American.
Let's go.
Which is what I am. So being able to have that lifestyle just by... Whoa, what the... Whoa!
Muscle Beer Gamma has gifted 10 subs to viewers.
What the hell? Why? Anyway, thank you, Bear. What? Every single time Bear donates, it always catches me by surprise, because it's never when I expect it. You know, it's never, ever a moment where I'm like, oh yeah, like, it'll happen now. No, it's always whenever I'm sitting here and just like, I don't even know. Maybe thank you for the 10, by the way, because I can wubby. I love that. I love that emo so much. I love Wubby. I love Wubby jiggling. What can I say? What can I say? But no, I mean it for real. I think in a few years' time, I can say that, you know, I'm a part of the team healthy in terms of like food and stuff. You know, because just because you eat good food and good drink does not mean you're healthy. It's part of the equation, but it's not the whole thing. But also, yeah, if you got a gifted sub, please consider thanking Musclebear Gamer for the gifted subs. And also, if you would like to, you can also get some of the unique hype trains if you also add add a subscription to it, which is insane. But yeah, thank you very much, Bear. Genuinely S tier. We love you. Oh, hi, Savvy. How are you? You're very welcome. I appreciate it. Because the one thing I will say, all right, and I won't say too much on the healthy stuff, because I know it can get boring. I do want to find a sort of exercise that I enjoy doing without hating, right? Because I've had those, you know, days where, like, I've done lifting, I've done cardio, I've done yoga. Yes, don't laugh at me. I've done all these different types of exercises and stuff to stay healthy and all this stuff, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh no. Oh!
Megasloth _ has gifted 1 subs to viewers.
The GOAT. I hope that you enjoy those hype train benefits, and thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you, Bear, for the 10. Thank you, Mega, for the 1. Oh my gosh. Level 4? Level 4? What is going on? It's Monday evening and I'm talking about water with leaves in it. This is what we're doing right now. What's going on? I'm so confused. I don't know how to turn on my wishy-washy. How do... You guys, do you know how to turn on my wishy-washy? I don't remember the key. Oh, no. Okay, that... Speeding violation. Okay, sure. Guys, I don't know how to... Oh, wait, no, it's down on the D-pad. We're good, we're good. But, you know, I'll change subjects soon. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't click away yet. You know, the only exercise that I've ever done that I've loved, even though it is quite annoying, is swimming. The problem is that I don't have a pool. And all the pools that I go into, like, I don't know if it's just me, but, like, chlorine does not agree with me. Like, I need to have it be, like, salt water. Oh my god, what's going on here? What?
Wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling.
I love that. I love 7TV emotes so much. But I go back to attempt to sleep more. Have a good stream. Good night, Savvy. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night. Get some sleep. You deserve it. We appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. And, that's crazy. Okay. Can I say for the person in chat, can I say who followed that got the 200? Because we are now officially at 200 followers. It's midday? Oh, even better. Nap. Sleep even more. Get some sleep. That's the 12th sub Megasloth has given me. You know, that makes... it's way harder to come back with this, and it's raining. The 12th sub. Megasloth... Okay, Muscle Bear Gamer and Megasloth are insane. They're amazing. Not bad insane. Good insane. Just like you will be sitting in a chat with them, and they will just be like, here, have some subs, my child. Enjoy. And you're just like, thank you for the oats. Like, I think I've gotten a sub from Mega, like, on 2 different channels. I'm pretty sure. So first and foremost, thank you. I can say thank you verbally for those. But also just, like, thank you so much for supporting not only my channel, but all the other channels that you guys support. It means the world, just you guys being here. And everything else just make... There's so many experiences that I've had with streaming that just really, like, it touches my heart. And I know I'm a guy that's cringe, but, like, it's genuine. I mean it. It genuinely is just, like, it's so heartwarming. And it's one of the very few places where I get that almost constantly, where you get to see the kindness of other people just being shown without any regard for anything in return. And all the other, it's just, it's one of the most beautiful things that I've been able to see, because, oh my gosh. And son, a steel chair with the 50 bits.
So I got to ask, did you have a D&D bucket list? And one of them was legit fall in love with NPC?
So, funny, you know what? I like that hijack, because I was going to talk about more D&D stuff, and I was thinking about whether I was going to talk about what happened. So, when I was doing the D&D thing last night with Sun, which, by the way, was an amazing stream. Highwire says, I wasn't in the chat, I was in Marie's chat, but Sloth has given me 50% of all the subs. We love that. But during the D&D session, like, my character will... Oh my god, what's going on
wobby
here?
Jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, so close to the 25k badge, lol.
Oh my god. So you're the one... Oh my god. So in Twitch, it shows you, like, who has the badges and stuff, which, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to get for bits badges. I don't know. I'm struggling. But I was like, who are the people that are donating, like, this much to the channel? Now I know. That's insane. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. That's no joke. But speaking of no jokes, Will the Ranger, my character in last night's campaign, got very sweet on a girl called Ellie. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Today has been kind of bad because it reminded me of how much joy there was in, like obviously I wasn't falling in love with Ellie. Like, let's clear the room here, okay? Let's be reasonable people here. But it reminded me of, like, what it's like to fall in love and, like, go through the stupid, like, phases of it. Like, it reminds me of that. And I'm just like, damn, this isn't real. Damn, this sucks. And, you know, it's just like, it's so nice to get attached to a character. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a level 4 hype train because I was talking about leaf juice. You know what? I'm going to take a sip of my tea as I thank you guys very much for supporting my healthy diet. Well, I shouldn't say diet, but healthy habits, as well as supporting the stream and being here. You guys are all sincerely wonderful. Thank you. Rub's hand got him hooked, chat. Yeah, no, I'm hooked on D&D. I'll say that. God, that's such good tea. No caffeine, too. So it's completely just leaf juice. Water and... I love it. Anyway. Yeah, Sunbaked Space in chat is the one who DM'd yesterday's D&D session. And man, you know, it's one of the reasons why I was talking about sentimental stuff like Thanksgiving was it started to remind me of the things that, like, you know, if you haven't been in a relationship for a very long time or at all or whatever the case is, you know, you kind of forget those emotions and you forget, like, how it pulls your heart and all that stuff, you know. And it's really nice because, you know, yeah, okay, it's sad, okay, you know, lonely guy hours. But despite that being the case, it is really enjoyable to kind of have those emotions again because it reminds you that there's so much in life to experience and so much in life you can do. And honestly, none of it would have happened unless I streamed. You're all my favorite player. I have no favorite player. That's how you know a DM is DMing right. There are no favorite children. And you know what? You know, okay, because the reason why I started to get a little bit, like, sad about it. Also, oh, eyes on the road. So, like, not emotional, but, like, sentimental about it was, I saw in my shorts, because I'm an idiot and I checked, like, in the middle of the day, like, my shorts on YouTube. And there were Himmel and Freerin shorts of, like, you know, like, oh, if you don't know the story, Himmel, you know, didn't marry Freerin, and Freerin finds out later because she's an elf. Like, oh, he loved her and all that. And it's, like, very heartbreaking. And it's just like, ah! And that kind of got me down my death spiral. BRB, I gotta go make dinner. Enjoy making dinner. Okie dokie, you're going up to the third monitor while I play some Stalker 2. Yep, I'm third monitor gang. Let's go. I don't know if I've been promoted or demoted. Because typically, like, it's second monitor, right? Typically, you go on the second monitor. But if you have 3 monitors, your third monitor can basically be it's basically your second. Let's be real. Let's be real. Right? Let's be real. But oh my gosh, this has been an incredible stream. Because not only have we just had a random, completely out of the blue, level 4 hype train, which, by the way, thank you, Bear. Thank you, Sun. Thank you, Megasloth. Thank you, everyone who contributed. If I forgot your name, I'm a bad streamer. You should tell me so that I can vlog myself. In Minecraft. Yeah. What am I talking about? Yeah, that because of leaf juice. And then also 200 followers. So that means there is 200 people that came into the stream, stayed long enough to go, you know what? I'm going to go out of my way to click this button. And you know what? I appreciate that. I'm wrong way. Oh, God. We're fine. Whew. Sorry, I got some air there. First is for my games. Second is for Discord and all your temporary stuff like your GPU and CPU. Okay, fair enough, like monitoring. And third is for up top on YouTube and Twitch and movie. Ooh. So I'm like a movie. Let's go. Sees Ellie 505 by Arctic Monkey. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in part 2. Because part 2 will happen. It is not a matter of if, merely when. Because, let's be real. I wanted it to just be a single stream, but I'm glad it wasn't because so much happened in that time that it quite literally became a storybook type thing, you know? Like, one of the things that's beautiful about D&D, for those who have never played Dungeons & Dragons, which is what D&D is, it's a game that is very much so like when you're daydreaming. You know, when you're in your car and you're watching the guy jump along the fences and stuff as you're driving, or whenever you're listening to battle music and you're imagining your, you know, original character fighting the enemies and winning the day and getting the girl, you know, the usual, right? The usual stuff. D&D makes that come to life. But it doesn't just come to life, it also makes it real. It isn't just something in your head that you're fantasizing about. It's a real, genuine thing that everyone, like Will the Ranger is real. Will the Ranger is participating in the nightmare at the fair. Will the Ranger has, you know, was locking hands with Ellie, the performer, at the end of the night, or, well, not the end of the night, but at the coin toss, or the ring toss, you know. Stuff like that. It really just shows and tells you that stories are real and meaningful. And in a sense, it becomes mythology, you know. In a lot of ways, mythology, by the way, this may be a bad definition, but it's one of mine. Mythology is stories we tell ourselves to give us meaning about the world around us. And I think D&D would, you know, in a layman's casual, not like a, you know, like a genuine, like, you know, like professorial level, right? But I think it would distinguish into like a mythology, right? You know, you have the mythology of the nightmare at the fair. And those stories are important because, you know, obviously to me, I'm a player, right? So Will the Ranger is important to me because everyone puts their heart and soul into these characters. But you get to live vicariously through them, you know? Like, a lot of the decisions I made there in the D&D thing was, like, not really what I would do IRL, but, like, what I think what Will the Ranger would do, you know? Stopping in to say hi, hope the stream goes well. Indeed, Janae, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Make sure to check into the, I almost said travel log, because I'm so used to doing it in Marie's chat. I've been trained like Pavlov. But yeah, thanks for coming by. Also, a wild buzel has appeared for those who are playing the Pokemon game. Imagine reading a book, but instead of being the narrator, you're the main character. You are the main character. Indeed, that's the best part. I did have a depressing thought though, you know. For those of you who remember high school and college of like Thanksgiving, you know, around today would be like the last day of classes and everyone would be kind of getting off the week for Thanksgiving. That's not how it goes outside of it, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, it kind of reminded me of like how nice it is to have all that free time. Sure, that's Wezzle. I can't. I don't play the Pokemon. I'm oversteering. I don't care. I'm committing. We're fine. Woo. We're fine. Wezzle. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I don't know how to spell. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. But man, I gotta think of a 200 followers. Wow. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do for it, but I'm excited. I don't know. Wow. I'm literally starstruck. Huge, exactly, just insane. Because, you know, you think about, like, you know how in early game, like, YouTube, right, where, you know, 1,000 views were, like, a big deal. I don't know if you guys remember it, but if you don't, let me tell you the story. Back when YouTube was young, in, like, the 2005 to 2009 era, if any video got, like, 1,000 views, that was a really big deal. And because at the time, prior to YouTube, there wasn't really a way to kind of visualize or see how many people were doing stuff. So basically, if 1,000 views were on your channel, the mindset was 1,000 people watched this. Like a stadium of people watched this. And that has always maintained with me throughout the years. So thinking that I have 200 stuns me. You know, and I you know, it's such a weird and surreal experience to think like, you know, I think I have like 63 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane, by the way. 200 followers on Twitch. I've been streaming for almost a year. Like, that is insane to me, you know? And it sometimes I catch myself, like, when I'm laying down at night and I'm thinking, like, you know, like, what's going on, right? I'm thinking about, you know, all the things that have happened and all the things that, you know, make sense to me and don't make sense. And the ones that always just kind of pop in my head are like, what's going on? I guess Franz Ferdinand take me out would go a lot better. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't want to have someone try to kill me and fail so badly that, you know, the heavens opens up in order to allow myself to get killed. In Minecraft. Okay, let's go. Let's get some Sleepy Weepy in the game. Where is the... Oh, over here. We'll do it. We'll do it. We got this. We got this. But, you know, I want to say shout out, very much so. It's on Big Space. But also the lurkers. Because I feel like the backbone of my streams, besides the chat, which, by the way, chatters, you guys are S tier of the stream. But the lurkers are also the S tier. Little Weepy on your Sleepy. Indeed, indeed. We got some Sleepy Weepy. Let's go. We good? You know, it's kind of crazy from a streamer's perspective, because I have been, prior to streaming and kind of being a VTuber in general, have almost been a very criminal lurker. Like, I won't follow, I won't type, I won't interact. I will just be there, right? Shout out those mysterious shadows watching over. Indeed, indeed. We pray for our safety. We walk with the shadows, right? You know, it's very interesting from a streamer's perspective, because put yourself in my boot, right? Like, a lurker is someone that you don't know. You don't know if they're there. You don't know what they like. You don't know what they dislike. They don't interact at all. So quite literally, they're just phantasms. They're literally shadows that you have no idea on. And I've always thought, like, how do the pros do it? Like, how do the pro streamers and all that stuff like bring in lurkers, like me, for example. And I always thought about it, and you know, I came to the conclusion, I think I figured it out. And I realized that the power of the lurker is 90% of the time, like me, they're too tired to do any of the interactions. They just want to pop a screen open, they just want to have it going, and they want to do whatever else they can. Or if you get to the higher level and you're a main monitor streamer for them, you know, you're their TV show for the evening. That's a big deal. And the way the conclusion is to this is I think what lurkers like the most is legitimately just you being yourself. Because when I think of streamers that I lurk in, I'm not lurking in their stream for anything to get out from them. I'm not trying to get anything in return or anything like that. I'm just watching their streams because I find them interesting, you know? And I had that realization a few days ago because I used to really worry about lurkers, right? Because I want to make the experience for them very much so as friendly as possible, which is one of the reasons why I switched from thanking every follow that comes in to doing anonymous follows. Because I know that some people like to, whether it be donating or supporting or whatever the word or whatever the act is, they want to do it in the shadows. They don't want to do it openly where other people can see it. They want to support, because that's how I do it on other streams sometimes. Like, I've kind of got out of my shell, but before I kind of got out of that shell, I would always donate off stream, so that even if the streamer knew that I did it, I didn't want anyone else to know. I just wanted to support them. That's it, right? So that's one of the reasons why I came up with anonymous follows. I'm like, you know what? If someone wants to support the channel but still be a lurker and not get outed, you know, there you go. That's why I said, you know, for the person who followed that was 200, you know, whoever the 200 follower is, which you know who you are. You know, I asked if it would be okay to say, but I didn't hear anything. So I'm going to respect that. And you know what? I appreciate it. Because it shows that, you know, conclusion kind of proving it. Whew. You know, lurkers just want to lurk. And you know what? That's what I'm going to let them do. I'm sorry for talking about you guys so much. I know it must be so cringe. But, I realized, basically today I've had a very interesting Monday. It's been a very interesting, not really informative or anything. It's just like, I've been busy, but I've had time to think, you know, in a good way, not a bad way. Not like, oh, you know, we're going to die, the sun's going to explode in 4 more billion years. No, just like, you know, thinking about the stuff that I typically don't give time to think about, all the sentimental stuff, which, by the way, I will be a weeping mess on Thanksgiving. Because obviously on Thanksgiving, we're going to be giving thanks. So obviously I got to do that. But, you know, the reason I got the idea for Euro Truck, by the way, is I saw a semi-truck today, or whatever you call these vehicles, you know, semi-truck, commercial vehicle, you have all the names for it, right? I call them semis. And I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I played Euro Truck. It's been a while since I've just kind of gotten on the road and did a long drive. And I was originally going to do something else, but, you know, I said, screw it. Why not? And you know what? I'm enjoying it. Right now, I'm cold. Like, my feet are starting to, like, get not numb, but, like, it's starting to, like, you know how you can feel, like, pins and needles, but, like, not any of the pins and needles? Like, a little bit of that on my feet. You know, I'm cool otherwise, and I'm just enjoying the weather. Raz, have you crashed your truck in this game? You know, I mean, I've crashed it, but I've not, like, wiped out. I haven't gone to a point where, like, I've just completely screwed it. I think also, like, you know, Euro Truck is one of those games that, like, typically you would expect me not to play, because, like, I'm just driving. But I think there is a peace and serenity in driving that is very akin to watching a campfire. And honestly, I'm here for it. Because I really enjoy just doing what I'm doing now. I'm just driving. I'm sitting on your lap. We're driving. I'm not looking at the road. Don't need to do that. And we're just going. And we're just driving. And that's the best part. Have I crashed? No. I have been thinking about ways to, like, you know, spicing it up, as they say. You know, you know, every time a raspberry is drone, I jackknife my I think I scammed you, Bear. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought I could make it. I don't know why my truck would not turn. Maybe it's because I was going like 100 miles an hour. I'm not sure. Who knows? Did it break? Well, you see that red part on my semi? That means I'm about 60% damaged. So, yeah, it's not going good. I have 32,000 euros. That's not good at all. I am tempted to kind of cheat in the funds, but no, the throwing rasp. Yeah, it did. I think, yeah, sometimes, you know, Twitch integrated throwing system is a wonderful program. However, there are a lot of situations where if it's on for too long or if there's too many actions being done, it just kind of breaks. And, you know, it's okay. We loved Wubby Jiggling. We love Wubby here. Oh, 82% damage. Fantastic. To Calais.
Rerouting.
And while it's doing that, I will reset Twitch integrated throwing system. Give me just a second as it loads the TITS. I know it's so silent. It's so silent. Oh my god. By the way, I will be changing the offerings because I wanted to have a daily check-in because I know. I know that this is gonna be a long stream. I know that, like, you know, I have a lore idea. All right, I'm gonna put this into effect probably after stream because I thought of it in tandem with someone else, and what we're gonna do is that, you know, we do a daily check-in. I think I'm gonna add rewards. So, you know, if you show up to 50 streams, you get like a certain reward or something. I don't know. I want to incentivize it, right? It's like a daily check-in to like an MMO, right? And I stream a lot, so, you know, it's nice and easy to catch them up. You know, like yoink, there you go. Pop in, get your check-in, pop out, all that good stuff. Oh, wait, did I not go to fucking Calais? Oh no, I did. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I was worried. But here's what I'm doing, right? So currently, the lore for the raspberries is that if you offer a raspberry, you get raspberries. But instead, a superior idea has appeared. Instead of offering raspberries, which is pretty cringe, because you want to throw them, you don't want to give them to me. You're going to make offerings to Lord Byron, my kitty. And Lord Byron will take your offerings, and that will be the source of the raspberries. Which, by the way, they should be working now, so if you would like to throw them, feel free. Although I will say, because the fact that my freaking thing is at 82% damage, I will not be throwing because I don't have the money to repair. So that's how that goes. But, ow! See, it works. Ow! My death perception is king. Thank you for the head pats. I do need, the love, the good cop, bad cop routine is really, really popular. We're gonna take a wide apex. Let's go. And we're on the road again. On the road again. Now we're in Francais. Parlez-vous français? I wish that, like, you know, I did take French. I did take French for like a year or two, but it wasn't like an actual like serious thing. It was just like I had to take it because it was like part of the curriculum. But, you know, I kind of wish I paid a little bit more attention to it because I feel like it definitely would help me with my Japanese. Which, by the way, hella segue. I have been trying to figure out a, not study regimen, but more so a fucking, what are you doing? I have been thinking of like a regiment to do, like a habit, like how my streams are habit now, you know? I kind of want to just like familiarize myself with just the hiragana and katakana, because I feel like kanji is, well, kanji. And I feel like that's going to come with time, and that's going to come with patience and work. But what I want to do is, since I'm not like dedicating time to sit down with pen and paper and work, I want to come up with ways like flashcards, but like not flashcards where I'm going to put it in my head for a little bit and then get rid of it. More so flashcards so that if I see a certain letter or a certain stroke or whatever the case is, I know what it means, so that even if like I don't know what the word actually means in Japanese, I can pronounce it. Like, you know, himetsu, like I can read it, but I don't know that Himitsu means secret. A Peugeot, as they say in French. French. Yep, French. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. What the hell? That is a Eurofighter. That's pretty cool. That's a guardrail. We're rubbernecking here. What do you guys call it in your place? Because, like, whenever people stay and, like, look, like, the one that I like the most, because I've heard a bunch of them, I use the term rubbernecking. I just love it. Because it's such like a, because for people who don't know the term rubbernecking, it's like, what the hell does that mean? And then you're like, oh, because your neck turns like rubber and twists to look at the accident. Welcome back. But speaking of rubberneck, I think my plan is I'm either going to download an app, which historically hasn't done me a good job. Typically, whenever I download apps for like learning or anything, I typically forget about them. But I want to do something where like I see a character a day, you know, and like write it out. You know, just see a character, write it once or twice, and then that's it. So even if I don't actually take the time to remember or like know it, I'll at least like go like, oh, that's this. And then it'll eventually get to a point where it's like the alphabet, where I'll be like, oh, is that a P or a Q? Ah, okay. And I'll go from there. Because I feel like non-native speakers probably struggle with P and Q, especially if it's just the letter, you know. But I think the beauty about Japanese, right, which is one of the other reasons why I want to learn, is that it makes sense to me. The way the Japanese language is structured, you know, it's very different from English. Very different. In terms of like subject, object, verb, subject, verb, object, things like that. It's very different. However, I feel like, I don't think it's better than English. I think English is the goated language of all time. Let's be real. But I think the runner-up is Japanese. Now, I am biased, so I may be wrong objectively, but subjectively, I'm right. So that's all that matters, right? But I think hiragana and katakana is going to be the thing. The thing to focus on. And then I think that once I get a familiarity and maybe even like a very confident grasp of, I think kanji will be a nice shoo-in. That's my hope. That's my prayer. Because it is kind of cool that a lot of like kanjis are actually like pictographs, which is a fancy word of saying the word looks how it would sound, at least in the Japanese lexicon, right? Like the sun is he, right? Because the sun is hot, heat is how I do it. You know, a mountain looks like a mountain in kanji. There's a lot of stuff like that are like pictograms, kind of like the hieroglyphics in Egypt, in a sense. Le Havre. And you know what? I think that's neat. But I am a little bit scared about announcing the thing I'm going to do on Wednesday, because it's going to be something very much so. It's outside of my comfort zone, but it isn't outside of so far where it's bad. It's out of my comfort zone, but it's not bad, right? I'm still how do I say this? Like, obviously it's not in my comfort zone, but it's not. It's in a well-managed discomfort zone, so that at any point I can kind of reel it back in the worst case. But I don't think I'll have to. I think I'll be fine. But obviously, because it's the first time I'm doing it, and a lot of other factors that go into it, you know, I think it'll be fine no matter what. But there's always that, you know, worry and anxiety and concern, and also excitement of like doing a brand new thing. And I have been planning it for a while now. And I have been, really, if I'm being completely honest with you, I have been kind of worried, because the way I have it set up is, you know, it's similar to the things that it's akin to, but it definitely, it has its differences. And because of that, I'm kind of worried. But, the end of the year is coming, and I can't wait to do all the fun stuff. Also, for those of you who are watching through the ads, thank you. I don't get like any from it, but I do appreciate you guys staying here. Piagia a tumhanto imito. I don't know what that means. Probably slow down. I can do that. But also, if you would like to help out the YouTube, you don't have to. one of the things you need for becoming a monetized on YouTube is you need two things. You need 500 subscribers and you need 2,000 or 3,000 watch hours. And basically, what's really cool about YouTube, at least, is that you can get those watch hours via live streams. So if you happen to sit in YouTube, even if you don't watch it, just sitting in there helps a lot. Obviously, you don't have to. You don't have to. But if you want to help a homie out, feel free. But I feel like I'm going to hit those 2,000 watch hours before I hit 500 subscribers. So it's going to be very interesting seeing that. But man, watching growth and seeing growth and being present while it's happening is insane. Like, I never thought that I would get the opportunity to stream during a holiday like Thanksgiving. And it's like, oh, it's going to be cool. Oh. Also, yes, Thanksgiving may be on a Thursday, but I am streaming it. Now, let's be real here. It's Thanksgiving. Oh, yo, yo. Thankfully, I saw him. We're fine. We're fine. I'm a good driver most of the time. Life is good. And we're 6 hours and 32 minutes away from our destination. This is great. You know, one thing I will say is my favorite thing that I am currently exploring and starting to get better at is being comfortable with silence. You know, because, I mean, I still believe it, but like, you know, dead air is something I'm terrified of. Because I feel like if nothing is going on, if I'm just driving and I'm not talking, it's boring. That's what my brain is telling me. And I'm not trying to say that's wrong. It's just the idea of being comfortable despite knowing that has been hard, right? Oh, my car just turned off on the freeway. Okay, we're fine. Silence is a soldier's worst enemy. True, true. But the thing about me is that I feel like instead of not having dead air, I feel like my problem is I talk too much. And I've been told that. And I know that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh, I got an eagle on a toucan. That's actually pretty cool. I like that a lot. That scratches an itch in my brain. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. But I have the opposite issue of people like, oh, I don't talk that much. I just talk way too much. So becoming more comfortable with just not talking has been really good. Now, let's be real. This stream, I've kind of just been talking nonstop. But that's also one of my favorite activities. But as the stream, you know, we're about an hour in. I'm more comfortable with just like chilling out, just being here. The sound of the engine, nothing else. A little bit of my tea, which by the way smells and tastes amazing. Ah, yummy. Well, you don't get to yap about whatever you want in your work life, I assume. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I would love to talk about. You know, there's a lot of current events that I keep up to date on and abreast of the situation and so on that I'd love to talk about. There's a lot of things that like happen to me that I would love to talk about. But the thing is that while it is true that there is a lot of stuff that happens to me that I'd love to talk about on stream, I still very fervently believe that it's a good call not to talk about my profession on stream. And it's not like I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I want to make sure that's clear. I'm very proud of it. But the thing is that I think it's really important that, you know, when I look at the streamers that I enjoy and I like, I don't really know anything about their personal life in a sense. Like, I know about them as a person. I know how they are, you know, but, you know, I don't really know, like, what they used to do before streaming, what they used to do. I mean, they may have talked about it, but, like, it's such a small thing. But they never talk about, you know, the day-to-day. They may talk about stories that they've had between it, you know. Like, you know, I think Queso, I forgot what he said, but Queso used to work at something. And he never really talked about it except for one or two really funny stories. And I kind of want to keep that energy because I think that's a good idea. Because I think the problem that I would run into is, also welcome back, Yelvar. Hopefully you enjoy your pasta. Is I don't want to have this be event space, you know? Like I love talking about stupid stuff and like hanging out and venting about stupid stuff for fun. But I wouldn't want it to turn into a place where I'm talking about the stresses and annoyances of my day-to-day. And much the same like with trauma dumping. I feel like it wouldn't be trauma dumping, but it would definitely be like, okay, come on, you know.
Keep left.
But, you know, there's a lot of things that I would love to talk about from a point of like education, of like, don't do this. This is kind of stupid, because I just see a lot of stupid stuff. And the thing is that, you know, while I don't get that opportunity, it's better in the end, right? Maybe one day, we'll see. But I still think it's objectively the right call. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, also happens outside of, you know, professional stuff that I want to talk about. But I don't, because, you know, like, I'm a very big proponent of not doing anything controversial, because my whole goal is to keep this a pleasant place, right? Whenever you click on chat, hopefully not every stream, but it'll say like, let's keep this a pleasant place, okay? That's all. That's what I want to do. I don't want anyone to think about, you know, the woes of the world, the problems of the world, or anything like that. I don't want... Freaking Teslas. I don't want anyone to think about any of the crazy stuff that's happening or anything like that. I want this to just be hang out, have fun. Nice, good atmosphere, where basically anyone, really, can come by and have fun. And you know what? I want to keep doing that. Although there are some consequences because of it, right? Like, you have to, you know, you have to bite the bullet, and, you know, sometimes you see something that you feel very passionate about and something very called for that you want to represent and you want to, you know, kind of champion, but you have to, you know, shut it down. You have to go, you know what, and bite your tongue. And that's not a bad thing. That's not like silencing yourself. It's just, I feel as though, especially when it comes down to like life and stuff, like I don't think I'm qualified to give people advice. And because of that, I just want to talk about my experiences and the things that have happened to me, and let you do the work. Let you guys do the conclusions. You know, I'm a very big proponent of giving you premises, and you guys can come together and figure out what you want to do with it. You know, because the last thing I want to do is become this like guy that like champions a position, because it alienates people. I want people to have fun, you know. I do have to go and play some Dead Space for the first time in forever, but say, okie dokie, son, you have a good stream. I'm assuming you're streaming. If not, then enjoy Dead Space, or enjoy Dead Space while you're streaming. Have a good one. Stay awesome. Indeed, you too. Take care. I will be sitting here yapping. And you know, it is kind of funny, because around the hour mark is when I run through my mental list of things to talking about. But this is me when I find you. That's a threat. Oh no. See you, son. Indeed, have a good one. Galbar says goodbye. Hopefully your pasta is good, Galbar. What did you get? Did you get like, you know, what is it, like, you know, like a chicken Alfredo type pasta? Is it like a penne pasta? Really curious, because like I'm a very big proponent of Alfredos. I love me a chicken Alfredo. One of my favorite pasta dishes. Although, to be honest with you, like penne, really good. I really like the lunches and the dinners that are very tasty, but very low in like bad like macros and micros, you know. And penne, which is basically I think it's like a vinaigrette or something with mozzarella and pasta noodles, it goes hard. It's very full, very filling because of the pasta. You get the mozzarella, which is a really nice texture difference. The vinaigrette kind of softens the mozzarella too, and you get all these beautiful flavors coming together. But, you know, also like a chicken Alfredo. Come on, who doesn't love a good Alfredo sauce and chicken? Legitimately, I think the first fancy food I had in my life that I remember having, besides, first was a steak. I remember that. But the second was a chicken Alfredo. And a good chicken Alfredo will make you sit on a porch and have a nap, right? But not one of those naps like a Thanksgiving nap. I just made spaghetti with pasta noodles. See, here's the thing about spaghetti, all right? You guys got me on this tangent. It's your fault. I don't like spaghetti very much. I think spaghetti is a very ugly food. And I don't mean that in the sense that its beauty is ugly. I mean ugly in the sense that it's difficult to eat and it's difficult to look at. It tastes amazing. Like garlic bread and spaghetti goes hard. Like if anyone tells you that spaghetti and garlic bread goes bad, it has to be because they can't like eat something with it. or like they're genuinely insane. I'm gonna be real. I'll say it to your face. I don't care. But, you know, let's be real. You know, when you're plating a dish, even if you use like legitimately like China, right? Also, a Litwick has appeared in Pokemon if you're playing the game. Spaghetti always looks bad. Like even at the fancy restaurants, all they do is they put leaves on it. That's all they do. They don't do anything. They just put leaves on the damn thing. They're like, oh, this is $50. And it's like, oh my God, you know? And okay, they're hand tossed noodles. Okay, fair enough. But anyway, oh, we need to sleep. I can send a pic if you want. Yeah, put it in media. Just make sure, if you would like to send any media in the Discord server, please make sure you read the rules. And the only big rule I have is don't do any personally identifiable stuff. So, you know, if you're just posting a picture of the pizza, make sure it's just a picture of the pizza. I don't want anyone to see your face and all that good stuff. It's to protect you. You know, I personally don't mind. I would love seeing it. I would love seeing everything that people like to share, but I also want to protect everyone's safety. Because even though it is indeed my Discord server, I want to make sure that no one has to worry about a single thing. But yeah, let me know when you post it, and then I'll tab out and take a look at it. But like, legitimately, I have been trying for years to find an alternative to spaghetti and meatballs and stuff that looks visually appealing. Because I don't know, I don't know, is it autism? But I have this thing where like, if like the smell of the food and the look of the food is very important to me, and I think it's because I'm like a bad gourmand. Send. Okay, I want to look at this before we take off. I won't show it on stream, so if you want to join, please consider checking out the stream. ! Socials. Let's see. Okay, that looks good though. Not gonna lie, that looks delicious. Not gonna lie, that looks delicious. Let me very quickly. Man, that looks good. Open link? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool. I was like, I want to see chat, but I want to look at this too. There we go. Like what you just put in there might have made it myself. Yeah, that looks good. Like that looks like, it kind of looks like Hamburger Helper. But like, I love Hamburger Helper, so that's a compliment from me. But I'm gonna be so real with you, Like, it probably tastes amazing. Like, it probably tastes as good as any spaghetti. Actually, no, I think it looks like it's really well seasoned, by the way. So, +1 from me. Damn, that's making me hungry. Also, I like the bowl choice. Like that, the blue and white. That goes hard. Like, I try to, like, I have, like, white dishes and stuff, but, like, I want to get, you know, like, not China, but, like, American China, where, like, it's not expensive, but it looks expensive, you know? Like, min-max everything. And I haven't been able to find, like, full sets of stuff, because I really want that. But, like, that bowl looks amazing. Like, blue and white goes so hard for, like, kitchenware. Although I will say it does look tacky in 90% of kitchens, which does suck, which is one of the reasons why I don't have any. But, anyway. Yeah, like, but the point is that spaghetti doesn't look good, but it tastes amazing. Right? Like, I bet, like, as you're eating this, you're like, oh, this is so good. And I'd agree with you. But spaghetti, I don't know, spaghetti and meatballs or spaghetti and ground beef, whatever the case is, whatever you want to call it, right? I've never been able to plate it in a way where it looks good or looks like a steak, right? When you plate a steak, even if you put it on a paper plate, a steak looks good. But spaghetti just doesn't have that. Spaghetti just doesn't have that beauty. And you may object and say, well, Raz, what about the circular spin on the plate with the noodles and then the red tomato sauce on top of it and then a side of like garlic bread? Okay, but the moment you start eating it, even if it's beautiful, it just falls apart and looks awful. Maybe I'm a snob. Maybe there may be something wrong with me, guys. There may be something wrong with me. I don't know. But, I gotta tab out because this is making me hungry. But, I'm not trying to say that as a bad thing. It's just like, what the hell can I do to make spaghetti look good? Now, don't get me wrong. I have done a thing where, like, I'll have two plates. I'll have the spaghetti and ground beef or meatballs or whatever I'm doing. And then I'll have a second plate for garlic bread. And what I'll do is well, it doesn't really fix it. It just kind of ignores the issue altogether. is I'll put some of the beef or the meatballs on the French bread, and then I'll like put the noodles on top of it. Or if like the noodles are being like really annoying, I'll put the noodles and then the meat. Or like in your case, like how you did your beef. Like that, my friends, that goes hard. Because it looks like you're eating like a stuffed pepper, you know, if you squint your eyes hard enough. And it tastes amazing. Ground beef, French bread, oh, amazing. I'm gonna stop talking about food, otherwise I'm gonna start getting really hungry. Even though I already ate. But you know, it is what it is. Although I will be taking tomorrow, Tuesday, my off day, to work on the announcement, because I want to make sure on oh god, on Wednesday, oh god, everyone can revel in the announcement I have, which is gonna be exciting. Oh, my nose is like starting to get runny. Weird. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, the change in season has happened, thankfully. So I'm no longer dealing with, like, the unimaginably excessive, like, sleepiness. That kind of went away, thankfully. But now we're moving into the, hey, don't you want a lot for Christmas? There is what I need. Everyone in retail is currently cringing right now because they've been hearing it for the past week. Although, I gotta say, love that song. Although, you know, I saw a short the other day, and he was saying, like, there isn't any Thanksgiving music. Because, like, with Christmas, you hear jingle bells, you hear all that. You're like, Santa. Like, you're in the zone. But, like, there's no music for Thanksgiving, you know? Oh, excuse me. If you heard me burp, I apologize. It's Thanksgiving is the eve of Christmas, right? Because, like, the moment that Thanksgiving ends, I'm in Christmas mode. Like, I'm currently looking around to see if I can buy a Christmas tree, like one of those plastic ones, because I can't afford a real one. And I want to get that, and I want to, like, just go balls to the walls, right? Now, I know Byron is going to love it. I know he's going to tear it up, but you know what? That's the best part. I'm going to enjoy having another Christmas with him. Because I had a Christmas with him when I first got him last year, because I basically, he came into my care around December 20-ish, roughly. But, you know, because, like, there was a lot of vet visits and stuff, like, he wasn't really settled in. So this will be his first proper, you know, home with Christmas. So I want him to have the tree. I want him to have, I'm going to make, like, mock presents that he can tear up and stuff. I want him to have the full cat experience. You know, I feel like I'm raising Byron like an actual son, which is kind of nice because it gives me training if I ever get the opportunity, you know? Just like, you know, because whenever kids do stupid stuff, like, they'll piss you off, right? That's how kids are. But, you know, they're little goblins that you love, right? Especially if they're yours. Makes it easier. I want him to jump on the tree. I want him to knock that thing over. I want him to tear up the presents. I want him to have that opportunity. I want him to do everything a cat does, because that's what a cat should do, right? Yeah, we get angry. Oh, we get sad. Yeah, crotch. Yeah, crotch goblins. Yeah, the children, as they say, right? Wait, this will also be my cat's first Christmas? Pog. Amazing. Well done. Sensational. Wonderful. And, you know, I think about that and I'm like, it's nice, you know, because from December 2023 to December 2024, a lot has changed. A lot has stayed the same, but a lot has changed. And most of it, knock on wood, hopefully this continues, most of it has been good. There's been some setbacks. There's been a lot of pain and annoyances and, you know, personal stuff, but outside of that, I'm doing good. And you know what? I'm very happy to report that. Bjork. I'm Bjorking it right now. I'm Bjorking my sausage. Bjork. But I will admit, you know, even though I sound very happy, you know, go lucky, there have been some pretty terrible days. There have been some days where I just want to die, because it's just like the situations that have happened and some of the stuff that have just just been massive mental strengths and or not strengths, but stressors. But every single time it's happened whenever I needed to stream, I've been able to kind of push that off. Ow! Push that off and oh, my nose is running. I'm not crying. Don't worry. Sorry. I've been able to have stream as a reprieve as well as my friends, so that has been a wonderful turn of events. Why are you bjorking your sausage while sitting on your lap? I'm hungry. Yeah, we keep it PG-16. No, you know what? I'm really curious because, like, Marie was the one that brought up that I'm like kind of like PG-16 light, you know? Like, I'm not adult only. We know that. I'm not like M for mature, but I'm not like PG-13, right?
Right.
I'm like, where do I fall? You know? It's really interesting.
Exit right.
Okay, I'll exit right. Fuck.
Okay. Recomputing.
Hold on. I just gotta reverse. Hold on. I just got.
Never mind.
Hold on.
I'll find a new route.
Just. Okay, I got it. Okay, hold on. Just. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay, we did. Yeah, okay. So now what we got to do is, you know, I don't think I needed to take the exit. I'm being real. Is it service immediately? How? Don't ask questions. You everything's okay. Okay, we just need to go straight. I thought I needed to go to the right. Oh wait, no, I did. Wait, no. I needed to go that way. So let me go and do that real quick. Oh, hold on. The car is currently turned. Hold on. Give this man a beer. You guys don't want to see me drunk playing Euro Truck. Actually, I think you do. I really do need to play Euro Truck drunk. Thank you for the idea, Gelbar. +1. There's your gold star. We're just gonna reverse our way out of here. We're fine. Man, reversing with a trailer is a pain. Byron when I don't feed him exactly at 7 a.m. Dude, wait, what do you mean? How did the second you end up in that situation, I look up to check out what's going on, and the same second I do, a bloodsucker screams and comes out of the invis right in front of me? Skill issue, clearly. Clearly, Bear. Clearly. Turn the fucking car up. There, okay. Hold on. Okay. Got this. Okay, we just need to reverse. Fine. Alright, hold on. Missed, alright. I wonder why the car is having so many issues. We're fine. Don't worry about it. The horn works. The horn. I'm a bit busy at the moment. All right. Maybe because you slammed in on top of a safety rail. No proof. No proof.
Finding new route.
Wait, let me look at the map. Navigation. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I was right.
Let's get this job done.
Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna go. We're gonna go this way. All right, hold on. Let me get back on your guys' lap. All right, cool. All right, we're cool.
Go straight.
All right, half an hour. You should fix your truck. Why? Is there something wrong with it? Did something happen? Oh, hi, Byron. Oh, you know, never mind. You see, I knew it. I gotta say, undisputed king of the kitchen, rice cakes. Rice cakes are so, like, they have apple cinnamon. They have, like, I think blueberry. Quaker Oats, I think, is the brand. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be completely blunt with you. I'm rice cake filled. I really like, oh, by the way, there's a Pokemon in the chat. I can't pronounce it. I think the rice cake is the most beautiful creation because you can eat it and it takes you a while. Like, it takes some effort to finish a rice cake. And it kind of fills you up. Like, if you eat 2 of them, you're fine for like an hour. And they're kind of the undisputed goats. Teddy Ursa. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Bear. I'm glad you saw that, even though you didn't see the Invis Shulker or whatever you called it. Croaker? Super Soaker? I don't know, whatever you said. But we're driving. I drive. That's what I do. That's how I do things. But I am, I'm such a good driver, and so good at this game. So good at this game. I'm such a good driver. You know, I think about all the things that I could be doing a lot. You know what? I could become a truck driver. You know? I could go and find a company that needs someone who is as stupid as possible. And then maybe they can, you know, because I'm a kind guy, I'm a nice guy, you know, they'll be like, we'll let Raz in. He's not that great, but, you know, he's a VTuber. A little bit cringe, not gonna lie. I think I have a chance. Although I would have to miss more streams because I'd be driving a lot. But you know what? Sometimes I fantasize about that, right? You know, I don't know if anyone else does this, but like whenever I'm really stressed out, like stressed out to the point like my head hurts, I have a just awful headache, like things aren't going right, I'm stressed out, all that. No, stream while driving. There are people who do that. It's insane. And you know, whenever that happens, whenever I'm so stressed out, I can't even like think straight. I think of like those guys who are like, you know, the companies who like just go and mow lawns for a living. Like if you think about it, that's a pretty solid gig, right? Like lawns grow forever, grass grows forever. You always have a job, right? There's always going to be someone that doesn't want to do it, but will pay you. And I'm like, you know, you get on one of the big ones that you can sit on, get a beer, your boss doesn't see you, and just mow lawns. And I think about, and it's actually a very comforting fantasy of, I lean back in my chair, pen in mouth, stressed out as hell, and I think about, if all else fails, that's what I can do. If I screw up so monumentally that like I lose everything, whatever, I at least know I could do that, you know? I got that in the bag. I do landscape on the side. See, you already get it. And the people that talk shit, the people that are like, oh my God, I would never, are you kidding me? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say construction is easy, or I'm not trying to say landscaping or anything like that is easy, okay? Every single job has its unique and annoyances to it. I'm simply saying that if your entire job was just sitting on those big, like John Deere looking things that have the blades and stuff and just mowing lawns, that's a pretty good gig, not gonna lie, right? Oh, you gotta deal with the sun. Okay, you get the garb, you're fine, right? You know, pretty fine. It's fun until I have to do yep, don't even need to tell me. Gravel is, I mean, I don't know if this is universal, but for me with gravel, it isn't the pouring. Actually, pouring gravel is the best part. It's leveling the damn thing. Because every time I've poured gravel or done gravel work, it's never been a situation of the material itself being an issue. It's always trying to get it to look how you need it to do. Because there's like a lot of math and stuff that like goes into like sink rates and stuff based upon like sand underneath it, or like if you have clay underneath it, it doesn't sink as much because it's not porous, or I don't know. I don't do landscaping. I have no idea. I just poured and leveled gravel a few times. That's about it. But like pouring gravel is great. I love it. But leveling, like you need to get an actual level and you have to go, or at least this is how I did it. I don't know if this is a good way of doing it. Please tell me if it's not so I know for future reference, but like you have to go every few meters, or every few centimeters and put the level down and make sure it's even. Because even if like you put your head to the floor and you look with your eyes, it isn't a reliable way of making sure it's like straight. And I mean, or level. I don't have like OCD or anything, but like I very fervently believe that if I'm gonna do something for someone, like, cause it was helping a friend out with his thing. Like I'm gonna do it well, you know, because the work is a reflection of me as a person, or at least that's how I feel about it, right? So because of that, I mean, I didn't earn any money from it. It just bought me a beer and pizza, which honestly, not gonna lie, a beer and pizza after leveling gravel, it's so good. If you've never had a beer and pizza after leveling gravel, well, I don't know. It's an experience. I'll just, go! Everyone lean forward, start scooting. Oh my gosh. Well, here we are. After an hour and 35 minutes, we have reached our destination. I got paid 10 an hour.
Kind of on time.
Is that a good rate? My gut is telling me that's not great. Unless it's like half an hour job. Like that's like kind of what my brain. Nope. Yeah, I mean, if you can make like $30 an hour in any job, you're gold. But the problem is it's super competitive. Also, I don't want to do this crap. We're skipping. A 3-day job? Dude, you got skewered. Damn, I hope that never happens again. Because that sucks. How do I... Eagle Diagnostics. Your vehicle's in... go in service. Okay, I'll go do that. But yeah, the job the job I did, well, it wasn't a job, I was just helping a friend. It was just doing the driveway, the gravel thing next to the driveway. Nothing crazy, just like, you know, it was very annoying. Like that's about it. Not really anything too crazy or anything too hard, just monotonous. And yeah, there you go. Oh, there's one right there. Nice. Let's go do that. Let's see how I lose all my money. But I only got like 10K for that job. I'm gonna krill myself. That's okay. We're gonna go and repair our car, and then we're gonna go and figure out what we want to do. Because I've been told that like I can hire drivers and like have them work for me, and I'm like, passive income? Yes, please. But I'm not cut out for like manual labor. I could do it, right? Like if I really needed to, but like as a profession, I can't do it. Nah, you can solo. Wait, what do you mean? You can solo? What? Wait, hold on. We may be talking about separate but you don't need help? Is it like more work than effort with like trucks and stuff, or are we talking about landscaping? Oh man, in game? Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to have it just because I think it would be cool, but okay, to repair it, it would be $90,000. So we're just gonna do the that one. Well, hey, 36 for all of my money. 15 grand left. Nice. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and take some easy jobs, shall we? Because we need to make money. Let's see. Services. Freight market. I want short jobs. Yeah. Can I like teleport there? How do I fast travel? Can you fast travel? I don't know. We're in Dijon Mustard, France. Beautiful. let's see. Quick job. You know what? Let's just do these quick jobs. You know what? We'll take these. 3 hours and 22 minutes. It's how long is it? 21 tons. It's right across the river. Let's take this job. Why not? I only did that job so I can get manga. Manga? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. That's a pretty good reason. Ooh, and we get to test out new trucks too. This is cool. I'm so used to driving my one that it's like, ooh, this is actually kind of fancy. This is the lion one. Oh, and we're driving on the right side instead of the left. This is interesting. Ooh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, but I'm not a manual labor type of guy. I can do it for sure, but like it would not be my profession at all. I do not have the brawn to survive that or the mindset. So I'm kind of double screwed. But that being said, headlight usage. Fuck you. How do I turn on my headlight? Oh yeah, that's right. It was square. So be it. But you know, I think there is something beautiful. So you know what? I'm going to talk about carpentry. Screw it. We're here. One of my favorite things.
Get ready to turn right.
Is oh wait, I can only do easy or mid-level. Yeah, I feel that. I think I could do like easy maybe, but I would flake out. I'm gonna be real. What I wouldn't flake out from though is like Japanese wood joinery carpentry. Like I want to buy, like this is my dream, right? Okay, this is not a joke. So if you make fun of me, it's a personal attack against me as a person. My dream is to buy a nice little property that isn't too far away from civilization, but is, you know, it's enough. You know, it's close to a hospital and all the necessary services, but you know, it's away from the city, but it's close, right? It's like in that perfect, not a suburban, it's kind of like rural, kind of, you know, but close to the necessities. What I want to do is I want to build a house on it, but I don't want to use nails. I want to do it in the Japanese wood joinery style, like Lincoln logs, right? And the reason why is because over the years I have been watching, because my grandfather was actually like a really like talented carpenter, and I feel like I kind of picked up his skills, not from him, but just like genetically passing down, which is pretty dope. Because like I'm pretty good at carpentry stuff, despite the fact that I'm not very good at it from a like skill perspective yet, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I do want to get a little parcel, nothing crazy, nothing like a massive, no, just quaint, quiet. And I want to build a cottage on there made completely out of wood joinery, like Japanese carpentry wood joinery. And the reason I want to do that is because, one, I think it would be really cool to make a house that way. Especially when you think about like, because legitimately, like if you watch wood joinery videos, Japanese wood joinery videos of like buildings, they still build houses and stuff like that in Japan that way today. Because, you know, they don't really have good access to materials like iron and stuff. So it's fairly difficult for them. I will take a look. Oh, it is so satisfying, because you would think that if you don't use nails or if you don't use joinery of some sort of metallic kind, like a nail, you would lose structure stability. And the fact is, actually, the Japanese wood joinery way is actually better. Because it's not just reinforced from a single point, like with a nail, it's reinforced in multiple ways. So it takes use of gravity and physics, as well as that carpentry maneuver to make them more strong, which is one of the reasons why like an A-frame is like the most reliable form, because it's a triangle, right? Triangles are the strongest structures. But, you know, my plan was to make nothing crazy, kind of like I don't know if this makes sense, but like I want to make a wooden but like a brick house too. Like I want to do a house that's made out of genuine brick on a very strong reinforced rebar and concrete foundation that will literally be there for thousands of years. You can do it, it's just extremely expensive. And it'll be a house that has on the exterior brick, but it will have wood accents and such. And the inside of it, the actual interior will be wood and, you know, brick fireplaces, you know, all the fancy dancy. And that's my end goal. That is the dream. You know, I think with how life is going right now, it's just going to be me on my lonesome if I ever get to the point of getting the property. Or if I'm youthful enough to actually do it. Because I may end up getting the property, but I may be a wee bit too old in order to do all the, the things I would need to do, like, in my teenage years, right? Like doing all the heavy lifting and loading and stuff. I'd probably need some help, which I wouldn't be ashamed of asking, but, there's a joy in doing stuff by yourself, right? There's the manliness pride, Also, the Mantine has appeared in chat if you would like to catch that Pokemon. But, the reason why I'm so big on the Japanese wood joiner is that, obviously I'm going to die someday. So if I have descendants or friends or family or whatever the case is, if they're like, I want to tear this thing down, I want to get rid of it, it's going to be a bitch. Because wood joinery, yeah, you can demolish it, but, like, the whole point is that it's going to be a house that will always be there. It won't rot. It will, it'll be kind of like in Europe, there's a lot of families that still live in their ancestral homes from, 500 years ago. That's what I want to do, so that no matter what, the property is prepared and paid for, everyone, friends, family, etc., have a place to go, and it's just a quiet little quaint, simple thing, just in the middle of somewhere, not nowhere. All I want is a 2-story house with some cats. I've debated very heavily on whether I wanted 2 stories, and honestly, I think I'm gonna go with 1. But I will have an attic, and it really depends on where I get it, but a basement if it allows. Because I feel like, basements give you a lot of wiggle room with storage, as well as, projects and stuff. Like, you can do a man cave, or like me, I want to get into, gardening and stuff. Like, I'm not a green thumb or whatever the case, or a brown thumb, or whatever you call it. But, I do enjoy nature. Like, it's very relaxing and stuff. But, I don't have the time or effort to, learn horticulture or anything, crazy. But, I would like to, wake up in the morning and tend to my lilies, nothing crazy. Just, kind of, grounding, So, very much so if you're like, oh, what is this called? This is kind of like the cottagecore lifestyle. But, right now it's a dream, right? And I got to start doing goals in order to get there. And I'm pretty far away. But that's okay. Sometimes dreams become goals that become achieved, and sometimes they don't. And you know what? That's okay. You just do what you can. I got a ticket. I hate my life. All right. But, I completely understand why having 2 stories. Like, the main criticism I have for not wanting 2 stories is, fire and safety and stuff. If there's a fire on the first story, and it's in the middle of the night and burns through the central core pillar and it collapses the house, anyone on the first story died. Catastrophizing basically. But all that's to say, I go this way. Is oh wait, no. Oh, I go oopsie. Every 2-story house I've ever been in it has a different feeling from 1-story houses, and I feel like 1-story houses are just more cozy. I don't know. I mean, maybe this isn't like a finalized decision of mine or anything. This is just this is what my gut feels right now. Because maybe one day I'll find a 2-story house, or live in a 2-story house or something like that will change my mind. But at the moment, I haven't really thought of it. Especially what if you have parents or family members that are disabled or incapable of climbing stairs? Do you really want to drop $10,000 for those little chairs? I never lived in a 2-story house, so I just want to try it.
Turn left.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely living in, I mean, you don't even need to live in it. Just kind of staying over at someone's house for 2 weeks will give you the experience, I think, of what it's like to live in a two-story house. If the fridge is on the first story, every time you want to go and get something to drink or something to eat, you have to go down the stairs. So you end up not eating because you're I don't want to go down the stairs. I'll just starve. Or if you're sick, right, and you need to go grab something, climbing upstairs when you're sick sucks. I'll just say that. But, yeah, no, I definitely think, experience it. Why not? I hate these windmills. Look how ugly they are. They look cool from oh, wow, look at that, clean energy. And then you realize that, sorry, I'm going to get in my rant again. I hate wind turbines. I used to think they were cool, and then I found out all the stuff about them, and I'm like, oh my god, this is horrific. Why does nobody talk about this? Sorry, being base department here, issuing my decree. But, Yeah, no, I want to have the benefits of the city and the benefits of rural. They are so big, it's weird. Yeah, and they're loud as hell. If you've never been near a wind farm, like, it's very, like, it has a very dystopian sound. Like, it's not weird or bad. It's just like, you hear it and you're like, whoa, like, what are the consequences of this? Because you only see wind turbines. Have you ever heard one, right? Like, there are videos on YouTube that do a pretty good job of, like, showing what it's like to be near one. And it's like, this is terrifying. Speeding violation? I don't care. Free bird, yeah. But then again, I'm a nuclear energy stan, so cancel me if you wish.
Left.
I'm fine with being canceled for being based.
Finally, we are here.
I believe in boil hot rock in water, make steam engine go burr. I don't really care for XP. All right, we got some good money there. We got fuck off. Let's see. Let's see price. 6 hours. Oh, did she 2K. Yeah, that. We made a lot of money on that one, guys. So, do we want to spend an hour and a half for like 60 grand? You know what? 2.5. Well, this isn't real. Or sorry, this isn't real time. Hold on. Wait. It says offer expires. It's 50 euros a mile. What time is it? 8:50. I got about an hour and 20-ish minutes, so I can do like a. Let's do price per distance. 2,000, 4,000. Ugh. These suck. How many miles? About. Can I get some details? I love how it doesn't tell me anything except like, oh, hey, there you go. Ah, mother. No! God, I hate the UI in this game. It sucks so much. Oh my gosh. No, what the? Damn French flag. Only time it's raised is when they're surrendering. 60,000 is not bad. You know, I think what we'll do is we'll take one of these long jobs for like 70,000 euros. And if we don't finish it now, we'll finish it next stream. I think that's what we'll do. So we're going to take some ammunition from England to somewhere. It's a 30-hour drive. So we're basically going across Europe here. Average US trucker day. You know, I was thinking about getting American Truck Simulator, but I feel like I've spent so much time on American, it's just like, I don't know. We'll see. Let's focus on just getting there in one piece, shall we? Make some money. Get some accolades. Maybe some XP. Go from there. We love money. Darn right, yeah. But speaking of dreams, you know, one of these days, maybe not soon, but eventually, you know, one of these days I'm looking forward to maybe getting to the point where I don't have to, like, work anymore. Now, here's the funny thing about me, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, I want to get to a point where I make enough money that I never have to work again. But here's the thing with me, is that even if I did reach that point, even if I did have all the money in the world to do whatever I wanted to, and I could quit my job and all that stuff, and I still wouldn't quit my job. It's just, it's one of those things where I lucked out and figured out what I really was good at and what I enjoyed. And, you know, I genuinely will do it for free, you know? And because of that, it kind of screwed me. Because if I ever do get to that point, I'm still gonna keep my towel in the ring, you know? Which I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. We'll see. But, you know, looking forward to my dreams and aspirations. We love them. But I do find it funny that as time goes on, your dreams and your goals and stuff change, and they start becoming way more realistic and way more simple. Like my current goal, well, not really dreams, but goal is I want to get a induction burner. Once that's powered by electricity, because I want to see if that's cheaper than using gas. And I know that sounds really stupid, but my brain, when I think about, oh, cheaper bills, I can use that extra money to exchange money for goods and services. I can waste more money. I'm like, ooh, this is exciting. But the thing is that the math that I've done so far, which by the way, I'm not very good at math, is saying that there's basically a net zero increase or decrease. It's kind of either or. But also, I've never really, I've done it, but I've never really mastered induction heating, which is basically, you know, kind of the tabletops that you find in apartments. And whenever I have used induction heating, on the, I've stayed in apartments that have, these, awful, ovens and stuff that there's no flame, it's not gas, it's electric, and it's horrific. It's, they suck, they're not consistent or, good at all. They're just ass, if I'm being honest with you. And you know, it's always difficult for me to cook because with a flame it's a constant heat. But with induction, there's sine waves and stuff like that. And there's a very specific dance it does with heat and stuff. And it's just But I do want to have one just it's not something I'm going to get anytime soon, but I was thinking maybe Christmas, as a Christmas present, I don't know. Try it out. So that, if I ever go camping, which I haven't done in a very long time, I can bring out, a battery or something like that, or hook it up to my car and have, dinner, you know, and cook it that way. We are speed racing this stuff, by the way. Speed racer. I wonder if anyone even knows what that is. Or am I too old? I love camping. Yeah, me too. I'm a big oh, fuck.
Finding new route.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna say anything. In the arms of the angel. Oh, come on. We're gonna have to be stuck with this for the entire. Okay, well, it is what it is. I didn't just kill that man. I sent him 500 meters or whatever in-game distance that was. I hit him so hard, he flew. And you know what? I thought I could avoid him. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe in the afterlife, he and his children and everything can go and camp together, you know? But I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna segue away from this because I don't want to talk about how bad of a driver I am this stream. I want to go camping in dead of winter. Just snow. Oh, this is rough. Dead of winter, snow, fire, cold, but good food, maybe some fishing, I don't know. Stuff, just absolute just camping. I am grateful that you guys rated now. Welcome in, DJ. How are you? I'm Raz, your resident variety VTuber. Definitely haven't ever seen one of these before. We're playing Euro Truck. I just murdered a man in his yellow Prius. Don't ask the details. You don't need to know. Welcome in, welcome in. DJ and Raider shadow traveling to your world. Welcome in. Hopefully we can walk with your shadows. Don't say anything, Gelbar. It's fine. If you're curious, you can also watch on YouTube. You can click the links down below if you prefer watching in the YouTube format or the Twitch format. Again, for those of you coming in, I have anonymous follows on, so if you would like to follow the channel and follow in disguise in the shadows, feel free. Well, welcome in, DJ. Hopefully your stream was well. How are you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying it. You enjoyed your stream, and thank you for entrusting your community over here. The next door kids and DJ, thanks for coming. I appreciate you. Hi, welcome in. Love that raid message, by the way. How are you? How was your stream? What were you doing? Let's see. You were playing Amori. Interesting. I have not played Amori completely. I stopped, I think, not even getting into the full story. So, hi. Welcome in. You finished Amori. Tell me, DJ, as someone who put it down and is considering picking it back up and playing it and finishing it, would you recommend finishing it? We got the good ending, as expected.
Get ready to turn.
What do you think? Do you think it's worth it to finish it? Because I think that, a lot of the things that I've heard about it is I highly do. Ooh, Next Door Kids has a vote for it. Interesting. Indeed, join Gelbar on YouTube if you would like to enjoy, I believe, ad-free viewing. I'm not sure if they put ads on the live stream. If you tell me, but we have only 3 minutes of ads every hour, so we should be safe. Although, thank you for rating in on the stream, DJ. You rated in on the stream where we hit 200 followers. And also, for some reason, everyone went crazy and... Ooh, a fender bender. Everyone went crazy and we got a level 4 hype train. Which, by the way, I was talking about leaf juice, which was tea. Gelbar on YouTube has said he has got no ads. So if you're interested, feel free there. I got the good ending. I do recommend it if you get the good ending. Ooh, 200, let's go. Did you metagame it and look up the endings, or did you just play naturally and you got it? Because I feel like with how I play games, I feel like I tend to try to do the right thing in every game I play. I would feel so heartbroken if I played the game and got the bad ending. I find Omori very interesting psychologically speaking. Yeah, because there's a lot of things in there that's pretty serious stuff that kind of hits you. They don't really affect me, but I can tell oh, this is a serious topic. You played Amori blindly. Let's go. Looking forward to my time then. But yeah, this has been a very momentous day because it's a Monday. It's, basically a few days before Christmas. All the college kids and high school kids are probably, this is their last day before Thanksgiving break. So I want to say thank you guys if you're one of those for coming in and joining me. Obviously, DJ, thank you for the raid. If you need to raid and run, whatever you need to do, feel free to do it. We are currently in Scotland. Scotland forever! And we're currently driving down south, and what the hell? Oh, I thought that was a hot dog. That's a crane. Never mind. Oh crap, I gotta get to my homework. I'm gonna leave this on, so peace. Okie dokie. If I get too annoying, do not feel any hesitation whatsoever to close me out. Get your work done, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one next door. Until then, do enjoy the lurk. I appreciate it. Also, I see you, Drox. I appreciate it. I turned anonymous follows because I'm trying something out. And it seems to be getting good results, which is doing follows anonymously. So, but Drox, know always you're in my heart. And maybe one day I see that my experiment is failing and it's a better idea to have follows show up. But let me tell you, love you, Drox. Speaking of milestones, I got to 90 followers, 10 away from 100. Isn't that insane? Doesn't it feel crazy to be whoa, I'm not, I already hit affiliate. I'm almost double where I was just a little bit ago. Isn't it insane? Also, shout out. I don't know. Did it shout you out automatically, DJ? I think my bot is working, but if it didn't, we need to remedy that immediately. But, dude, I know it's you think about it logistically, right? You think about it from the perspective of yourself when you weren't a streamer, and you're because let's be real with each other, right? 100 people, that's not that much. But, when you become a streamer, every single follower is precious. No matter what, beyond comprehension. And you start, and it's crazy, because I believe that I have pretty bad memory, right? I'm gonna be real. Also, ads are gonna begin in 3 minutes, so if you don't want to Oh, actually, ads just started now. Whoopsie. Please consider watching on YouTube to get it. You're at 29 right now? Yeah, that's insane. Like, you start remembering every detail about followers if they decide to make themselves known. You know, there's a lot of people that follow the channel that are lurkers or just kind of want to just stay in the shadows. And you know what? I appreciate that. Everyone's welcome here. Oh, let me slow down before I get another freaking ticket. But, you know, it's insane to think about how, despite me having this horrible memory, and I think it's just because of the nature of how I do things IRL and stuff, but, you know, every single person, I know stuff about them. Like, you know, if you tell me something about you, I may not remember it the first time you tell me, but I can tell you, as a guarantee, over time I will figure things out. And I see familiar names, and I see familiar people, and it really brightens my day. And you know what? Instead of worrying about the number, you start thinking like, man, these people are pretty cool, right? You know? And that's the beauty. That's the magic of streaming. That's what we do it for. That's it right there. Wait up a minute. Like, I'm doing the Italian, you know. I'm gonna stream a lot when I get back. I want to hit 50. Let's go. Affiliate push. Let's go. Also, thank you for the raspberry offering. We will be changing it to something new. Instead of offering a raspberry to me, I have, on counsel by Lord Byron, have decided that I will finally reveal where the power of the raspberries come from. The raspberries, the ones that you throw at me every stream, causing me pain, psychological and physically, they are not from me. They are from Lord Byron. Lord Byron is the one whom sources the raspberries. So in order to allow the raspberries to flow, you must make an offering to Lord Byron. I will fix it either after stream or tomorrow because I don't know, I may be lazy and or tired. And Lord Byron, unless he whacks me in the back of the head. And remember, if you don't check in every stream you're here, how are we gonna have raspberries to throw at me? But yeah, hopefully you feel welcome, DJ. Like I said, if you need to raid and run, feel free. I'm just glad you're here. It must be weird. We're not going to talk about that. It must be weird finishing Amori. Because I feel like Amori is one of those games that are very emotionally taxing, even if you're good at handling stuff like that. And because of that, I feel that, you know, it must be weird jumping in from that to me yapping a mile a minute, you know? It's like kind of whiplash. It's like, you know, going from Amori where it probably was a very emotional ending, or at least in some sense emotional, psychologically or otherwise. And then you come into me where, you know, if you had raided just a few seconds before, I promise you would have seen me. I literally murdered a man in a yellow Prius, all right, or a Tesla, one of the two. I'll be staying because I was planning on streaming longer, but didn't know that I was close to the ending. I feel that, yeah. I haven't had that happen to me personally, but my go-to whenever I like, if like my goal for the stream is like, oh, finish this game, and I finish it sooner, I typically just find a reason to yap and just talk. And for some reason, you know, even though I typically do that on games where like I've spent like 6 hours, you know, like I'm already at a healthy 2 right now, you know. All I got to do is take a shower and then hit the hay, so I'm pretty good. But I am going to cut myself off at about 10 p.m., so that's about 54 minutes from now. Because right now we're trying to get across the entirety of Europe as quickly as possible because we want to get some money to repair our actual truck. But, you know, did it take you like an hour and a half, I'm guessing? Yeah, it seems about right, yeah. You know, it's kind of nuts. You know, finishing a game that you've been working on for a while, like that's how it was with Factorio. You spend so much time working on it and so much time just suffering. And then, and then it's done. And you're like, oh, it's over. And you're so used to it and you're so into it and you're like, damn. And then sometimes you get lucky, like Factorio, their Space Age, which I will be doing shortly. Don't know when, but soon. I promise that. I promise that. Soon in the grand scheme of things, not soon like tomorrow. Tomorrow I am working on the announcement that I'm making on Wednesday, so. I'm gonna play Persona 3 Reload, which will be my first Persona game I played, and I can't wait. Ooh. See, I have, actually no, did I buy? No, but I have been thinking of getting into Persona. Because a lot of people tell me about Persona and the things that like happen in it and stuff, and there's like a reputation around it. And I'm curious to see if I would be one that I would vibe with or not. It's free on Game Pass. See, that's where I'm cringe. I don't have a Game Pass. I just play on PC. Well, I have a Switch. Oh, round 2. No, not today. Oh, I have... Sorry, I saw the car in front of me, and the imagery really messed me up. It's just, I got it just like 2 weeks ago. Let's go. Man, that fucked me up. No, not good. You're not. Oh, brother. We're good. Ooh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We played chicken and won. We're fine. Ooh. Save? Yep, damn right. Oh, what was I saying? I'm cringe. Well, I'm not cringe. I think I'm based. A696. Nice. And I only have a PC and Switch. I mean, I have a PS4, but I bought it explicitly for Bloodborne, so... But, yeah. I do... Oh, I have a capture card. I can play Bloodborne now. Ooh. Maybe that's what I'll do after I get through Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. Ooh, that's gonna be exciting. Ooh, that's gonna be exciting. There's so much interesting stuff coming up. And then obviously Thanksgiving, which, by the way, for those curious, I will be streaming on Thanksgiving. So if you would like to join me on one of the best days to hang out and be alone, feel free. It's gonna be a Thursday, which is gonna be, excuse me, a little bit of a out of the ordinary. But you know what? If you were here when I was streaming 7 days a week for 6 months, you know, lightweight. I'll be staying... Oh, sorry, I already read that. Whoopsie, I'm reading chat twice. What am I going on? I wish I could watch. That's okay. Hey, that is not a problem. Because here's the thing. VODs exist, and also, there's always a RAS stream. I made a tweet about that today. About how, you know... Like, I'm typically a guy who... If I commit to something, I'm all in. Right? Like, I'm all in. And that's how I was with streaming. I chose on a whim to do this. But I said, you know, I was like, it was a whim to do it, but it was a commitment to keep going. And you know what? I'm glad I did. Because, not gonna lie to you, like, you know, you may think from, like, the perspective of, like, someone that doesn't know the RAS machinations of my brain. Like, streaming every day was such a nice detox from the real world. You know, I like now I can see Jay Gelbar's message more easily. Yeah, I finally fixed YouTube chat. So now we can see YouTube chat without needing to do anything. And vice versa. You can now see Twitch chat. Twitch is up in the right. YouTube's up in the left. Maybe one day I'll find a way to combine it. Who knows? We shall see. But yeah, Twitch does not let you use... you can't combine YouTube and Twitch chat. But, you know, there are some quirks with it. Like, for example, if you don't see someone's message on YouTube, you'll have no idea it was there unless you go to YouTube. But you know what? I'm just trying to make the experience as good as possible for everyone. Is this cop trying to chase me? I'm the fastest. But, yeah, Thanksgiving is going to be fun, but when I think about 7 days a week for 6 months, actually more than 6 months, you know, you may think, oh, Grass, you're insane. And it's like, well, no, because basically what would happen is that I would have my day, and I would do my day thing, and then... My problem was, and I don't really suffer with it anymore, is I couldn't disconnect. It wouldn't be like, oh, time off. It would be just a few hours before I have to get back into the grind. And I hated that because I love what I do, but like that mentality and that psychology really eats at you. And it really sucks. And with streaming, what it did was it transformed those hours and time that I spent not working on IRL stuff into essentially a beautiful creative outlet where I was no longer the IRL person that was kind of just waking up, work, go to sleep. And now I was kind of a person, you know? You know, I wasn't just worker drone number 9,497,226, you know? And instead of it being like, oh, putting more hours in on stuff that I'm busy on, it's more so like it's liberating, right? You probably can't hear it, but I tried my best to make it gulp. But, you know, there are some days where, like, I'm like, man, I really want to stream on a Tuesday. Man, I really want to stream on a Thursday. But I'm glad I don't, because I get the opportunity to support other creators, you know? Like, I would love to get to a point where I'm like the big pros, where, like, I only do, like, 3 streams a week, and those streams are, like, magnificent. But I think my strategy of streaming 5 days a week and trying to get to that point, trying new things, being adventurous, and doing all these things in between to become a better streamer it's been bearing fruit. You know, like yesterday's stream with D&D, I feel like that was one of the best streams I've done in a while, just from a creative standpoint. Even if the stream itself wasn't that great to watch, which I do admit that was kind of my bad. I didn't even set up the stream until like 4 or 5 hours before, because I went, oh shit, and scrambled to figure out how to do it. So if it wasn't easy to watch from a viewer experience, I apologize. I will hopefully be better for part 2. We'll see. Now I appreciate you, Gelbar. Sorry, Jay Gelbar. Gelbar. Whoopsie. But you know, despite me only streaming 5 out of the 7 days of the week, oh, whoop-de-doo, I still miss streaming. Whenever, like tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm not streaming today. But the good news is that I will have things to do. I will have my quote-unquote homework for stream. That was a bit close. You know, working on my announcement for Wednesday, finalizing it, which, you know, I've been working on for, like, I wouldn't say like a month. I've been thinking about it for a month, but I've been planning it for a week. So either I will be, you know, you guys will congratulate me for my hard work, or you guys will be like, Raz, this sucks. And it's like, you know what? We can always change stuff. We can always change stuff. I may get speeding violations, but damn it, I'm getting to my destination quickly. You know, it's kind of interesting. The people haven't been catching the Pokemon as much. I feel like the craze has died down. I have no idea. What kind of my son? Plus, you'd be able to watch other streamers tomorrow. True, exactly. That's the best part. You know, I think that one of the greatest joys as a streamer now is I get to really appreciate other streams more. Because it isn't just like I'm watching from a, like, enjoyment perspective, but I'm also watching from a, like, I know what it's like to be a streamer, and I know what it's like to be in those situations where success and failure are. And it's such an enjoyable experience doubly, because I'm watching as a viewer, but also as a streamer. So it's really nice. And I also get to support everyone. So, to be fair, I just didn't want to catch an Incada. You know what? Fair. Fair. I'm kind of thinking of, like, making a command for myself that whenever it happens, I do a Pokeshop Pokeball and then Pokecatch. Just because I want to collect them, but I'm too lazy to do that. But, you know, it's all good. But, what a silly thing to do. But also, like, I don't want a bot, so yeah, because it's not the name of the game, you know. One day I will have power. Yeah, one day. Ooh. One day, YouTube chat will indeed be competitive with Twitch, and that's gonna be scary because it's like, you know. Because the whole reason I did live streaming on YouTube was not because I like streaming on YouTube. It's actually because free VOD storage. Because YouTube discoverability for live streams are ass. Let's be real. Twitch, not as bad, but still ass, right? YouTube needs to step up their game. Yeah, I feel like if YouTube took live streaming seriously, they could be a massive threat to Twitch. Legitimately, they could. But because they just don't really care about it, it sucks. Just gonna be real. It really does. But despite that being the case, and despite that being true, no one saw that. I've been thinking of, like, ideas and stuff to incentivize, like, YouTube chat, because from my end, all I have is also, by the way, the reason, if you see, like, oh, colon, blah, 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 colon, the reason why is because I need to do some CSS tinkering. So you see, like, all I have is face, blah, 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 blah. Those are actually emotes on YouTube that you can see. But the reason they're not loading is because basically I need to do some CSS stuff that will pull the emoticons that YouTube is pulling from their API. And I need to load them and inject them into OBS. And basically have a script that Stream Element reads to convert from the YouTube emoticon, or from just the words into the actual graphic images. It's kind of like what 7TV does, like where you do Dej and it like shows an actual image, something like that. But I haven't seen people do it, and there's no tutorials. But headlight usage offense. Who cares? It does sound like fun. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's annoying, but you know what? We do it because it's worth it, not because it's easy. You know. Yeah. However, you know, one of the things that does suck is that these streams always go by so quickly. But you know, one of the nice things is that I've rarely I've rarely had days. See, emoticon, like actual emotes work, but not the YouTube-based emoticon. I know, it's weird. I don't get it either. But we're gonna ignore that. But whenever I do a stream, it tuckers me out, right? Like, don't get me wrong, like, streaming is a lot of fun. It gives me a lot of energy. But it also does, like, require effort on my end to talk and play and do all this stuff, too. So it's really nice because it doesn't tucker me out to where, like, I'm exhausted, like, you know, playing football or something like that. But it isn't so little that, like, it's unnoticeable, right? Like, it isn't like booting up, like, Valorant or CSGO or whatever and playing for a few hours and, like, you know, I'm not really tired. It's more so, like, the amount of effort I expend is perfect so that it kind of turns my brain off and it's like, you know what? I got stuff to do tomorrow, but I was Raz. And that's nice. That's nice. We have 935 miles. I think we're not going to hit it by 10 o'clock. Although, you know, I have a new resolution. This is actually not a whim. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. But recently, I haven't been raiding because I don't want to raid with, like... Well, how do I put this? You know, one of the things that's difficult about talking about my mind is sometimes I get, like, engineer brain where, like, I know exactly what I want to talk about and how to say it in my brain, but I don't know how to put it into words. So give me just a second to figure out what it is. Oh, no, I'm missing truck stream. Oh, you haven't missed anything at all. I only murdered a man in cold blood. He was driving a Prius. You know, if a Prius didn't have such a negative, like, social status and stigma, I would own one. 60 miles to a gallon? Okay, call me gay. Don't care. I legitimately, like, all the negative things people say about Prius owners, like, the mileage they get is insane. And I look at my car and I'm like, I want that. I want that. You know? It's like, of fucking course it's the Prius that committed murder. Well, I hit the Prius. The Prius didn't hit me. So, yeah, he had it coming. Yeah, Galbar. Apparently I missed it by 1 min before raiding him. Yeah, legitimately, I hit this dude so hard, I flung him like 50 feet. Like, at least 50 feet. The entire car. Because I was going like, 90 miles an hour. And I hit him full force. I'm also trying to, like, go as fast as possible, so I'm trying to hook the apexes here. But the problem is that because I don't have really a lot of fine motor, if I fuck up the apex, which is basically the point on the turn or the curve where you can get closest for the greatest distance without expending as much time. Anyway, you can look him in apex if you want. Yeah, I need to do highlights. I should have rated him faster to see the hit. That's why you gotta be at Raz streams, man. I think it was me and someone else who saw it. Yeah, for sure. Ooh. But yeah, you can't miss a Raz stream. You never know what's gonna happen. Maybe it's a stream where nothing happens. Who knows? Oh, well, nothing happens to you. There's always something happening in my stream. But then there's times with Euro Truck where I'm hitting someone so hard I send him to Jesus. You know? Oh, my ears. But, you know, streaming is one of those beautiful things where, like, it's an activity that tuckers you out, but it doesn't, like, have any lasting effects for me. Like, you know, I hear a lot of streamers talk in, I don't think complain is the word. I think the right word to use is properly talk about the fact that they get really tired out and tuckered out and exhausted from streaming. And you have to be very measured, because if you do it too much, it will burn you out. But if you do it in the amount that's comfortable for you, others will be higher, some will be lower. Oh, the perfect apex poggers. I love that. That felt good. My guy, I was streaming an hour before you. Fair. 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 Oh, also, with raiding. I have decided that I'm just going to raid after every single stream. And I'm going to try doing that. And the reason why I haven't been raiding is, like, kind of bluntly, it's effort. Like, literally, it's just I got to click into the category, find someone, unless there's someone on my follows list that's live. And then I have to type it in and that's it. But you know what? Going forward, I want to meet more people. I want to see more things. And also, maybe there's another streamer that you guys may like. Who knows? Because a lot of the people that are hanging out either met me through other people or, you know, just random luck. And you know what? What if?
Wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling.
He is jiggling. I love wobby jiggling. We love wobby here. Well, I love wobby. You don't have to love it. Also, what? 500 bits? What the hell? Hey. No more hype trains. We already had a level 4 hype train earlier today. Okay, we're good. I couldn't find anyone today, so I decided to raid you because we're on my follow list. Yeah, finding raids is hard because, like, I hear that there are people that, like, have gamed it and, like, they will write down people, like, on a list and just go through it at the end of their stream, and I'm like, I'm not that organized. But you know what? That's okay. That's how it goes. I think it's important, though, you know, because it's like, I think it's just really exciting because, like, I used to be very adamant on, like, staying after I raided and talking to the streamer, but I've kind of, like, I don't think normalized is the right, I think it's more so just, like, accepted that, you know, I think what I'll do is in my free time, I'll look at their stuff if I'm really into them and just go from there. But, you know, I'm more warming up to raiding and running. But, you know, at the same time, like, I'm perfectly fine, you know, staying for a little while, getting to know the streamer. Because sometimes, you know, you stream into, you raid into someone and you find them genuinely interesting and you just vibe off, you know? That's a weird word to say. I'm sorry I said it. I have the hiccups. I have the hicky ups. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish, therefore I will have no hiccups. Works every time. But I do appreciate going through the followers list, choosing me out of the plethora of people you could have chosen. I do appreciate it. We are 827 miles away. I think we're making really good time. Despite the fact that this is a long-ass route. Like, we've done 2 routes this time. But, you know what? That's okay. I'm kind of just sitting here holding R2 and just slowly making adjustments. And just sitting like, you know, kind of like I'm at a fire. Ah! Whoa!
Rastavize.
Rastav... Y-E-S? E-S? E-S? Sorry, if you know, you know. Also, 1,010 now from 25,000 donated. Bear, you're insane. I need to get my bread up, and I need to commission some artists. But first, I need to thank all the artists that have done stuff for free and thank them. But they will be, I have not forgotten, they will be rewarded in due time. I promise that. That is a fact. I only have you in 2 small channels, then 2 massive channels on right now, so it was easy to choose you. Oh, I see. Okay. You know, I hope that as time goes on, as you raid out, like, because my whole goal with raiding out is, you know, 1, to give everyone an opportunity to meet someone new. Maybe they like them. And, you know, I don't get jealous, right? Like, if you were watching someone else, don't worry. Like, it's all good. Enjoy. It's your free time. You should do everything you want to do with it. And, you know, maybe I can introduce you to a new cool streamer. Who knows? Or a new friend. Because a lot of the most beautiful things that have happened in streaming have been from the most unexpected circumstances, right? And I think that's a wonderful thing. So I hope as time goes on, as you raid out more and more, I hope that you meet more friends and stuff and you have more people to raid. Because I think a wonderful problem is having too many people to choose from. You know? That's going to be a great problem to have. I'm not there yet, But I am starting to get there, and it's nice, but it's also like, I want to rate everyone. But you know what? That's okay. We move at our own pace, and we do what we can. So I'm going to have a sippy poo of my tea. I wish I could do emotes for you, but I need a drawing tablet, which I'm saving up for one. One day, I promise you, if you take the time and effort to put $1 away here and there, you will eventually be able to afford anything, right? If you save $1 a day for a year, that's $365. Yeah, that's not a lot, but here's the thing. If you don't spend that, and you put it in a bank, and you take the horrible interest, that becomes like $3,650 in 10 years, if my math is right. Or 5, I don't know. You get a lot of money. Point is, rolling interest and interest in general, compound interest, that's the word I was fetching for, is worth it. And also, I feel even if you spend a lot of money on it, if you spend money on stuff that is valuable to you and worthwhile for your profession, for your hobbies, for other, it's not a waste of money. Now, is there such thing as spending too much? Yes. I feel like for me, I haven't been able to, just because of circumstances, I haven't been able to put money into stream as much as I'd like to, which really sucks. But the thing is that I do hope that one day I will, and when I do, I'm looking forward to really spoiling everyone and making it as good as I can. But I really do appreciate the sentiment, Gelbar, because I really do love giving the opportunity for people, and totally, like, I don't need anything out of it, but if I can be your muse, if I can be a source of creative inspiration for you, that is absolutely what I want to do. In fact, that's kind of how, you know, every art that I've gotten on the channel has started. You know, people will come in and they'll be like, you know what, I want to do art, but I don't really know what. And I'm like, hey, how about this? Try it, have fun. If you want to complete it, cool. If not, whatever. It'll be fun. Go for it. And what's nice is that, you know, it's been really beautiful to watch people who are extremely talented and creative in what they do create literal art just from simple stuff. You got about $200, and the one I want is $300. You're right there. Stay strong. Stay strong. You got this. Don't give in to buying something cheaper. I mean, this is me being preachy, but always buy quality if you can, because quality will always go longer. Like all the stuff I have for stream, my Moto M2, my SM7B, my computer, all these things are premium high tier stuff, and they will last me forever because they're high quality, well made, and they're designed to last most of the time. And what's beautiful about that, and what's wonderful about that, is I don't have to worry about them anymore because I have them. It's so nice.
Turn right.
Oh wait, this is not YouTube chat. Haha, you have been bamboozled.
Turn right.
Where, Galbar, you are my YouTube chat. I'm lost without you. But yeah, I really like it. It's been honestly, if I'm being honest with you, outside of like the streaming stuff, like the thing I love the most about streaming is meeting these insanely creative, talented people and being able to be a instrument to their symphony. Being able to give them a direction when they don't have one, being able to allow them to express themselves in a manner that they weren't able to before or just weren't comfortable with or confident. And I'm a very fierce proponent of telling you the truth, so I will never lie about your artwork. So if it's bad, it's bad. But I've never had an artist give crap. Every single time, it's always been amazing. And even if there is a day, which I don't think there will be, where someone like gives me dog crap, right? Like, I think what's important is never saying like, okay, a piece is dog crap, right? It's important to point out what's good, because the artist knows what's bad about it, right? Like, let's say, for example, a guy comes in named Kogel, and, oh. I turn right, good luck everybody else. Come in. like if a guy named Kogel comes in, right? If your name's Kogel, it's not you. I'm not talking about you. I promise. And like does a horrible art. I'll be honest with you. I will merely tell you the good things about it, because here's the thing. There always will be a good thing about it. And the good news is that I don't have to tell you about the bad things, because you already know, right? Kogel would know, right? That might be me, teehee. Well, here's the thing. There's a thing called toxic positivity, where you just kind of, you tell people like good things only, which I don't believe in. I believe in positivity, but not toxic positivity. But what you're achieving by only saying the good parts about it is you're reinforcing the good things that they need to know to get better. So if they're already good at something, but they want to get better at something else, reinforcing that is really important. Like a pat on the back goes a long ways. And the bad stuff, they know. Like, when was the last time you made a mistake and didn't know what you did wrong? Now, if it's with relationships, not what I'm talking about, okay? Not what I'm talking about, okay? But, you know, besides that, right? Like, when was the last time you made a mistake and didn't know why you did it, right? Maybe your algebra homework, but, like, you know that there was a failure somewhere. Humans are very good at finding criticisms, but we are very bad at complimenting ourselves. So not only do I achieve the ability of telling you the truth without blowing up anything or blowing smoke up your ass, but I also help you get better. Because by telling you the truth, even though I'm not saying everything else, it reinforces you to become better. Because there are, like, look at PewDiePie's, right? PewDiePie is a perfect example. A guy who has no natural innate artistic talent, but through hard work and determination became amazing. Watch his video, it's insane.
Turn left.
Literally so many bad decisions made in Elden. That's how you get better, right? But you know what you did, right? Yeah, maybe you didn't know it at the time, but now you do. But let's talk about the good point. Now you know, right? Now you know what you did wrong. Now you know that you shouldn't have leveled, what was it? It's not faith. What do they call it in Elden Ring now? Whatever's called. They combined faith and int. Arcane? I don't know. One of the useless stats. Well, none of the stats in Elden Ring are useless, but some are less useful than others. Anyway, point is, like, you know what you did wrong. Even if it's something that, like, you didn't, like, even in a relationship, right? Like, where you didn't know what you did wrong, but you have an inkling, right? But it's important to also, like, remind yourself of what you did right, so that you don't just think you're, like, constantly think you're a piece of shit. You know, that's the thing you're trying to avoid. I nerfed myself the entire time in Elden Ring. I never had my Great Rune activated. Yep. That's important. You know, I think my favorite one was the Blood one. Blood is still OP in Elden Ring, I think. But they nerfed Bloodhound Step, which I want to Garrett the next person that had the decision to do that. But not only that, but they nerfed Bloodhound Step, and I believe they nerfed the proc on the blood. So whenever I do Elden Ring, it's gonna be rough. I was like, maybe I can overtake. For me, I think the biggest problem I will have with digital art is going to be coloring. The problem that sucks for me is that I'm not an artist. Well, I'm not an artist in the sense that, like, I know what I'm doing, but I can tell you what I see, right? I nerfed myself the entire time in Elden Ring. I never had my, oh, I already read. Also, Gelbar, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm sorry if I didn't say thank you, but thank you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. But the best, you don't want to know the best way at getting something, you want to know the best way at getting good at something? Doing it. Guarantee you. Doing it. It may be slow. It may be awful. It may be terrible. But I guarantee you it works. It sucks. It's true. It is what it is. Get good. Indeed. Just get good. Just do it. Because here's the beautiful thing about life. This is something that has kind of carried me on in a lot of ways. Is I always worry about not really my capabilities, but I should say, like, the limits of myself, right? But I always look at examples of other people who may have, for example, had it easier than me, or, for example, have had more benefits, yet I was able to achieve the same thing. And I think about, you know what? If I did it once, I can do it again. And that's a very important distinction. Raz! I forgot to tell you. I finally found those little mini orange cranberry muffins that I couldn't find for like 4 years. What the hell? Was it like a seasonal thing? Because I'm not going to lie to you. Orange and cranberry in a muffin does not sound like something delicious to me. I'm going to be so honest with you. But at the same time, I haven't had it. So are we going to talk about spaghetti again? 4 years is crazy. I know, right? But like, just like intuitively, it doesn't, I think so, but I couldn't find them for a few years even around this time. You need to talk to like the company that makes them and be like, hey, what's going on with this? You may be able to order it online too, like from Amazon or something, but I imagine you probably check that. But if you've been looking for it for 4 years, for sure you have. I didn't have the company name either. Well, now you do. Take a picture of it, keep it, put it to your folder. There you go. I've been lurking for a hot minute, about 200 channel points worth. Damn. And out of nowhere, I hear life wisdom. Well, here's the thing about life, right? And wisdom in general. Wisdom is just experience personified into words, right? Intelligence and like all that stuff is just logic, right? But wisdom is just experience turned into word. That's about it. And you know what? There's a lot of things that you don't need to experience, yet you can still have wisdom. It's pretty neat, actually. But I saw my graph for it. But Raz is what I call the wisdom streamer. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily wisdom. It's merely because it's not my call. It's up to you guys to decide that. But when you see a lot of shit, you pick up on a lot of stuff. And because of that, you start figuring things out and you start realizing. Now, I'm not trying to, you know, pass off some toxic positivity or anything like that. Master Oogway, man, I wish. I would have half the problems I had if I was half the man of Master Oogway. I'd be in the mountains being a dope turtle dude. But, how do I put this? The thing about getting better at something is, like for me personally, there's a few things that I'm terrible at. Math is one of them. And it's not because I'm stupid or anything like that. It's just my brain works a very specific way, and I've not met anyone that has been able to teach me in a way I understand. And that is one of my life goals of figuring out math. Second one is learning how to slow down. You know, everyone tells me like, oh, you wouldn't make these mistakes if you slowed down. You wouldn't have these problems if you slowed down. And I'm like, homie, my brain doesn't turn off. Like, what do you mean? You know, even if I'm drunk, my brain doesn't turn off. It's still on. But, you know, maybe one day when I figure that out, I'll distill it into some knowledge for you guys so that you don't have to suffer like I did. And you can just like, okay, got it, figured it out. Mr. Oogway, I'll take it. I'll take Mr. Oogway. Also, I appreciate the lurk, Kurva. Is it okay, be honest with me. Is it Curva or is it Kurva? I need you to be real with me. Because every time I see your name, I want to say what I think, but I also don't want to say your name wrong. But area of attack Kurva sounds amazing. It hits different in my brain. Mr. Oogway confirmed. Man, I wish. See, that's the thing. That's also another thing that sucks about like knowledge and stuff is that the old Socrates is entering the stream. The more you know, the less you feel you know. It's kind of like learning about physics and stuff. You know, you start learning how gravity works and all these fancy things, and then you get to like Gödel's incompleteness theorem, and you're like, I don't know what the hell is going on. And then things start making sense, and you're like, oh no. Oh gosh. There's so much I don't know. I don't care too much. Say it how you want. I go with the Croatian meaning of the word, if that matters to you. Okay. Gotcha. The only reason I know kurwa is because it's a Polish curse words. Area of effect. Wait, what did I say? AoE is area of effect. What the hell did I say if I didn't say area of effect for AoE? Oh god. Am I a boomer? What's going on here? But I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. It's a curse word in a few Slavic languages, not just Polish. See, I did not know that. I thought it was just like, I mean, I'm not very well versed in a lot of things. So here's another example. I'm not Mr. Uruguay. I should have known that. Area of attack? What the hell is wrong with me?
Exit right.
What's wrong with me? Many things, probably. I'm a VTuber first and
Exit
foremost. So
right.
that's a big no-no. But I will say, you know, just kind of putting the can on the Mr. Oogway segment of the stream. There's a lot of things that you're naturally going to be good at, and there's going to be a lot of things you're naturally going to be bad at. And the only difference between the people who went from being naturally bad at something to being good at something was a lot of work and a lot of effort. But not only that, but it's also a lot of intelligent effort, like a lot of strategy and stuff. Like if you try to put a blueberry in a jar, but you keep throwing the blueberry at a wall, it's never going to go in the jar, right? So you have to figure out how to throw it in the jar to have a chance. That's the hard part about learning. All I gotta say is you got my name right first try. Well, yeah, because when you came in, I was like, okay, it's probably like Jay is your first name, and then Gelbar is either like a last name or like a moniker or something. So I'm like, okay. Also, ow, don't hit me with a raspberry. Also, there is a Bramblegast in chat if you want to poke a cat. Yeah, there you go. We love Pokemon. We love Pokemon. Porky? We love Pokemon. We love Pokemon. Sorry. Who the F is we? Dropping facts.
Left.
Dessert? Oh, fair. You know, I can only be so cringe before you guys start dropping the law on me. And you know what? I appreciate that. You're keeping me humble. I heard throw a raspberry. Well, fair. It's German for golden hair. I don't speak German, so that probably, if it's wrong, then hey. Ah! What? Ah! Full send it into the vehicle in front of you. Also, why is TTS broke? Now 10 bits away. Oh no. That's what your dad said for it's a golden retriever in German? Fair enough. Okay, you said into the vehicle in front. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for me to go full send speed, and then we're going full send into this. By the way, it's your fault if I have problems because of it. But you know what? You know what I will do for money? I will ruin a $60,000.
Full send it into the vehicle in front of you. Wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling, wobby jiggling. Now 10 bits away.
God relayed your message. Why did it take so long? What the hell? I think it broke.
Then continue straight.
Okay, I'm full sending it.
Go straight.
Oh, fuck. He turned. He turned. He turned. Hey. Wait, what the? There we go. Come on. Piece it. Okay. We got this. All right. Okay. Now that we're back to our normal programming, let us continue. Unfortunately, the nearest car had a higher turn radius than us. So instead of hitting that, we, Raz question, how do we activate the Keck W on screen? It's the sound alerts. So if you hover over your screen right now, on the right side, you should see a pop-out menu where you can, like, there's like a Prime sub reminder and a few other things there. You should see a menu for sound alerts, and you can play for free. No bits or channel points or anything like that. Any sound alert you want. And what's kind of funny is that, like, when I first did sound alerts, it was a very popular feature, but it hasn't been used very much. And I think it's my fault for not like updating stuff. But let me know if that's wrong. Also, Bear, is that right? Because I used to have
I
it
bend
be
over and I hear through my asshole.
Hey. 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 Stop it. Okay. You don't have an ear there. Okay. You're there. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I did that because it was originally a panel down below, but like I feel like I got a nicest and I have like some sleeper responses. So if you play like ooh ooh, I will say ooh ooh. But I felt it was a little bit like choking to have so much stuff going on down there. Like I wish that I could do the Pokemon thing as like a side thing. X3 Nuzzles pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. I saw your bulgy wolgy from across the floor. X3 Nuzzles pounces on you. Ooh, ee. Anyway. Sleeper responses, I promise. That being said, yeah, so I try to do my best to make sure that it's not as intrusive as possible, but yeah, I think also because I kind of hide it, people don't use it as much. Ah! 8.
8.
Oh!
Go straight.
I don't even have a badge for like 10K. Thank you for telling me how. Yeah. Also, if you want to set it as like something in your chat too, it's an overlay, I believe,
7.
rather than a panel. Are we doing a countdown? 7. 6.
6. Maybe.
Oh, okay. I might do that. Yeah, because it's like, you can also add your own custom sound alerts too. So you can do your own voice, you can do own sound clips. I just have like kind of, admittedly funny, but like kind of generic stuff, but you can upload your own stuff. So you can have it as personalized as you want, free of charge. It's really cool. And you can make it money. You can have it charged for bits or for donations. Excuse me. Miku, what's up, Stevio? How's it? Ow! 5?
5. BTW, you still didn't hit the car. You must eventually find that car.
Whenever you send the last bit, that's the car I hit. Whatever the car I see, whenever you do the countdown, we're gonna count down to a burst, and we're gonna burst into the back of a Toyota Prius and kill everyone. Hey Raz, I'm on YouTube side this evening. I do hope you enjoy this side of the river. It seems we have 2 people in the YouTube chat tonight, which is insane, because normally it's just Gelbar. Well, allegedly. Well, we in here, we out here. But if you say that I did not find that car, I understand. That means I need to fulfill my own.
Wow, I give Stevio a sub and he goes to YouTube.
Hey, I get watch time hours if he's on YouTube. Don't say that. I need him there. I need like 3,000. I'm at 16, okay? JK. But you know what? That may work. Asphalt. That may work. We're 9. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. Uh-oh. You know what? POV, you look at the officer and you look at his holster. Basically, I'm full speeding. I'm sending it. Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Ah!
3.
I... Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I done? What have I done? Oh.
2 Raz, how did you get us in this position?
I'm gonna be real. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you boys. I think we're fucked.
1, can you actually get unstuck or is this GG?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue if I can unfuck this. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't expect to freaking roll over. Uh, uh hold on. Maybe. I'm carrying ammunition, by the way. I'm cooked. Yeah. I didn't see the choke, but I'm sorry. I was so stunned by the event. Oh, 69, 69, the greatest number on Earth. Oh my gosh. How do we? Okay, so if we peek our head out, you can see the beautiful French skyline. How? Hold on. There's a 69. Let's see. How? Oh boy. How do I? Is there any pro with? I'm fucked. Yeah, I think this may be GG, boys. What? Oh, hey! Don't hurt me. Don't kick me while I'm down. How do I? I flipped my truck. How do I
Wobby jiggling poggies, wobby jiggling poggies, wobby jiggling poggies, wobby jiggling poggies. Now I will have the 25k badge after refresh.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. $500.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'll find a new
Also, holy shit, Bear. 25,000 total bits donated to the channel. Holy shit. That, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of blows my mind. That, how do you... Oh, God. Okay. We're coming in. Oh, God, my pockets. Okay. I think we're fine.
Turn left.
Well, wow.
Turn right.
That's kind of like, you know how like sometimes things happen, you don't really know how, like, what the appropriate reaction is to the facts. That's where I'm at right now. All I can say is thank you. Every single dollar on this channel will never go to me personally. I will never use it to buy food or spend it on gacha or anything like that. All of it exclusively goes back into the channel. So knowing that you have been one of the major parts of why I can even utter the words of Raz 2.0 is beyond exciting and wonderful. Because every single bit helps. 25,000.
Keep right.
I don't even have a badge for you. I don't even have an appropriate way to
Turn right.
thank you for your support. Welcome to a Raz stream. That's where we are. You know what? You're right, Gelbar. I did no clip. I did teleport using the gravity gun. That's where we are. Wow. That's kind of crazy. This has been a weird stream. We hit 200 followers. We had a level 4 hype train for no reason. And I think Bear, this stream is like, what? 10 subs plus bits and everything in between. Just insane. Just incredible. And it's so... You know, if you told me this was a thing I could possibly experience in my life prior to streaming, I would have said no way. But, man, it's a good... There's a lot of times where I'm kind of at a loss for words in situations because it's just like, what do you say? What's the right thing to say? But this is one of those situations where I'm happy that I'm at a loss for words because it's such a phenomenal thing. You know, you think about, you know, like I think about all the time that I've spent on stream and off stream trying to just like make this a fun place, and it's just so nice. And the only thing Bear has to say after getting the 25,000 is, let's go! And you know what? I agree. Wow. I got 2 minutes until 10 p.m. What the hell? This sucks. Screw it. We're going for a longer stream. Screw it. Fuck it. We ball. I ain't got nothing else to do anyway. Except shower. But that's one of the only... Oh, wow.
Rewriting.
Because I normally, even in the weirdest situations, have something to say. But like, what do you say? Like, a thank you, I feel, just does not suffice. Insane. Next one, or to get it, will be Sir S9. I bet. Who knows? We shall see. Knight is indeed insane as well. Oh my gosh. That's like I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain and think about like the proper words to say, but legitimately just thank you guys for everything, because I haven't been able to put, if I'm being blunt, like a lot of money in my own funds into stream for reasons. So knowing the support is just so insanely strong is it's not just humbling, but it's also extremely surprising, because I always assume after we have any donation whatsoever, I'm like, okay, that's it. You know, and then it keeps happening and it keeps surprising me. And I keep thinking like, oh, when is this going to end? When is like this like feeling of like all, and it never does. Also, hi, Pixie. Hi. How are you? We just hit 200 followers. Muscle Bear Gamer hit and just achieved the 25,000 bit badge. We had a level 4 hype train because I was talking about tea. I'm kind of beside myself. I killed a family of 2 in a yellow Prius, but that's neither here nor there. And I have been costing my employer a lot of money because I've been driving it into the wall. But you know what? That's not important. What's important now is we're here, we're hanging out, and geez, congrats on 200. Thank you, Stevie. I appreciate you. And man, it's nuts. Also, if you don't want to watch ads, please consider going to my YouTube to watch the stream. I am also multi-streaming on there. So we have ads coming up in a minute. If you don't want to watch those, feel free to jump over to YouTube. If you do watch the ads, I want to say thank you. You're a real one. I appreciate you. Twitch doesn't really care about us streamers when it comes to ads, but every single cent counts. And I think really, thank you, and I appreciate you. Every single one of you, because, man, streaming has been one of the most positive things that I've ever done in my life, honestly. Have you picked up a hitchhiker yet? Well, I got a little kitty in the back, but Lord Byron, but he's been pretty quiet. Sometimes you may hear him. But do you prefer YouTube or Twitch as a viewer? I know you're asking Gelbar, but I actually prefer YouTube as a viewer. Twitch I feel is just a bit too much. There's a lot going on. But you know what? I mean, if you guys want to join on the right, I mean, driving in Euro Truck Simulator, I have a bed. You guys can hang out and, you know, play on a Switch or something. But otherwise, we're just going along. But how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm just kind of at a loss. Because, you know, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so I've been very, like, conscientious of, like, what I'm thankful for and what I'm grateful for. Weird sentimental stuff, right? And, man, the list keeps getting longer. I like YouTube, it's simple, but Twitch has more fun stuff, says Stevio. I feel that, yeah, that's true. I don't like chat on TikTok and YouTube. See, that's the beautiful thing about multi-streaming, is that it allows the people like Gelbar, for example, who prefers YouTube, or well, not prefer, but like, you know, it's much simpler, etc. And it doesn't have as much fun stuff, right? And it allows, you know, anyone to participate however they want, right? I think that's the beautiful part about multi-streaming. Now, don't get me wrong, the genuine reason I'm doing it is so that I get free VOD storage, but, you know, it's nice to be able to give everyone their cup of tea. And also for those who really don't like ads, YouTube is a safe haven right now, because I'm unmonetized. So, ad-free viewing. Twitch has the good chat and the culture, and YouTube has the good viewer experience. I think you hit it on the head, Stevio. I think that's right. But at the same time, like, I completely understand and I completely get, like, preferring YouTube chat. Sorry, I tapped out. Like, I remember back in my day in Justin TV, you know, like, Twitch chat was such a unique and Marvel thing that there's some nostalgia behind it, and I get that too. But I used to hate YouTube live streaming until I knew what HoloLive was. And then, like, I think it's just because I've been, like, the culture is different on YouTube. Well, HoloLive YouTube, more or less. But, you know, I don't watch any other streams on YouTube besides HoloLive. So maybe that's why my opinion is biased. But then again, I never said I was right objectively in the first place, right? But, you know, like, it's also one of the reasons why I never post content on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty, like, PG 16, 17, 18 type of guy, but I really don't want to attract the younger crowd, not because I dislike them or anything like that, but, you know, when you're young, you're very vibrant, you're very outspoken, you're very passionate. You know, even if you do know the rules of stream and stuff, like, sometimes it's hard to just, you know, match the vibe and stuff, and I don't want to catch that smoke, right? And I also feel like, you know, maybe there would be some success on TikTok. Like, I do have a TikTok, but I don't upload to it. Like, there's so many catch-22s. VTube streaming on YouTube is actually a bigger deal, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I know that there are a lot of VTubers that stream on YouTube, but YouTube discovery is so bad that I have no idea. Like, try navigating the live streaming section on YouTube. It's awful. You know, if you think Twitch is bad, it's bad. It's awful. But, you know, I'm not trying to say that they're necessarily bad. It's just, as a viewer, I think Twitch is the place to go to find people. It's just so easy. On YouTube, it's like a freaking, unless they have like a very established like clipping base on their channel and shorts out the galore, I feel like I never see them recommended into my YouTube homepage. Like, I see a lot of corpo recommendations and a lot of, like, more established VTubers, but I never see, like, you know, Czar, right? I never see anyone like that, which sucks. And then the times that I do, it's typically, like, whenever I'm not looking for a live stream. So it's just, like, it's a lose-lose for everyone. Because it's, like, I want to watch, I don't know, funny clips of Fauna. I don't want to do anything. Trailer damage? It's fine. Don't worry about it. The more streams you watch on the platform, the algo will start pushing them to you. I mean, I do click on them for sure, but I don't think I've clicked on them enough for the algorithm to care, you know? But then again, I don't know how the algorithm works either, so it is what it is. But you know what? Euro Truck is special to me, because Euro Truck was the first stream I did. Before I started streaming, rather none of us did. Yeah. Where, like, before I actually started streaming, I did, like, a test stream of, like, how it would be like to be a VTuber on, and I did Euro Truck. So it's really interesting, like, having this milestone, the 25,000 bits to the channel, and then 200 followers and everything else. It's insane. What's up, Gaming Raccoon? How are you going? I almost said raccoon, but I saw the T. What's up? Hello, hi, welcome in. We are driving. We are doing 90 miles an hour. Literally going 90 miles an hour down the freeway. And that's the best part. Oh, gosh. Oh. We are surviving and thriving. Troy's Nuremberg. Oh, are we on the Autobahn? Who knows? Just searching for small streamers to hit up and with a high-end follow because I'm a small streamer too. What's up? Welcome in. We love the support. Yeah, what I think is really cool about like being a small streamer is that, you know, there's a whole network of people where, well, not network, but should I say like a whole group of people who don't like watch big streamers, but instead they prefer finding smaller VTubers and streamers in general to like talk to. And I think that's insane. I think it's really incredible too that there are so many people that want to just genuinely talk to people, right? Like I think like that's one of the biggest merits of streaming outside of just having a creative outlet is like, hey, I've got an hour. How about I talk to this random person I've never met before and just hang out and have a good time? Pretty insane. But I think about, you know, all the things that streaming can do and all the positive things. And I've said this before, like I actually was really worried about all the like bad stuff that happens on like Twitter and stuff. Like you see all the canceling and all that stuff, and I'm like, you know, that was one of the things that was kind of pushing me away from streaming. But I think, you know, because I've been conducting myself, I've been doing a good job, I think. And I've never had that issue ever. And I don't think I ever will either, you know? Full respect, but talking to big streamers is like they only answer to stuff that they see, that they see in chat that's interesting to them. Yeah, because like when you have a big streamer, right, like they can't put individual attention most of the time. There are some chats that have like thousands of people, but like the streamer is able to give individual attention, which are very special and rare and hard to find. But you know, they're trying to find the best thing, and unfortunately a lot of it too is like farming through the comments of just emotes, you know, and that sucks. But you know, whenever you know, like I have my fair share of watching big streamers like Iron Mouse. You know, I've been kind of like lurking on occasion in Kai Cenat's Mafiathon just because I think it's like insane that he's at 500,000 subscriptions. Blows my mind. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it, and it's just like, you know, it would be nice to talk in there, but basically I'm just a lurker. But I think the sweet spot I've seen between like, I mean, I don't know it firsthand, right? You know, I'm just a, you know, Joe Smo streamer number 7, right? But, you know, I think the sweet spot is around like 100 viewers, because most of the people like at 100 viewers are lurkers, right? And then you have a small majority that is chatters. And I think that's kind of like the sweet spot. You watch Queso sometimes, but that's because he's hilarious, but I never chat. Yeah, I'm a criminal lurker in a lot of ways, you know? I mostly try to answer everyone who talks in my stream, and whenever someone joins me and mine, I don't want you to hide who you are. Just be yourself, be respectful. Yeah, I think that's, you know, I mean, a lot of people will say that's the bare minimum, you know?
Turn right.
And, you know, I'll be honest, like, it is kind of terrifying to talk. I'm a great streamer. I'm a great driver. Don't worry about it. We're fine. But, like, the difficult part is, you know, like it's like making that atmosphere, you know? Yo, those people car repairs, they got insurance. Hey, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. He's got insurance. It's fine. There's an ambulance right here. If they really need something, he'll call. You know, it's no worry about it. It's all good. We're fine. You know? But, you know, I think that the best thing is just having fun, you know? Raz, you owe me money. Okay, how much? How much do I owe you, DJ? You gotta tell me. I'm munching. I'm hungry. And I think, you know, when you think about it in the long term, right? The thing that brings lurkers out of the woodwork, and I think this is the only way it happens, is if they feel genuinely comfortable doing so. Because that's how I went from being a lurker to a chatter. Now, I'm not like, I'm still a lurker, but I do chat on occasion. Very rarely, but I do. And there are certain channels where I'm a lot more, like, casual and open on. But,
left.
it's fine. We don't need that. We're okay. We're good. But, yeah, it's a delicate act, right? You bought 3 of them after yelling them. See, in Dark Souls 3, getting destroyed by skeletons is a rite of passage. And when you're playing Dark Souls 3, you need to know, and I think you already know, you gotta understand that the skeleton destroying you is the rite of passage. And I'm glad you've had that, because it builds character. It makes you better. It makes you stronger. And that's the value of it. Not me, them. I see you chat every now and then. Yeah, I try to do my best whenever I'm lurking in like a fellow streamer's chat, that I always try to like say hi, hello, how are you? Just to let them know like, hey, I may not be talking, but I'm here. Because it does mean a lot. It really does. Like, it's a massive boost. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh. Oh, here. Okay. Alright. But, yeah, you know, Dark Souls 3, I love Dark Souls 3. It's the game that got me into Soulsborns, but I'll be honest, yeah, the skeleton is a rite of passage. Elden Ring rite of passage is fighting a tree sentinel. When I first played Elden Ring, I went past him because I'm like, this is the filter boss that's supposed to piss people off to quit. This is what it is. Also, Gelbar, forgive Stevio. He's currently in editing hell. He's been working on editing all the time. As a guy who barely gets viewers, yes it is. Well, I mean, I think the best mindset is just doing fun stuff, having fun. Like, that's what served me well. I mean, I'm not like a, you know, I'm not, you know, hot shit or anything like that, but, you know, I definitely try to prioritize having fun, and I think Asphalt, that if I have fun, other people want to join into. Like, imagine you're at an arcade, right? And you're playing Dance Dance Revolution, and you're killing it. You're having fun, you're sweaty, but you don't care. You're doing it. You're clean, by the way. You're not getting, you know, sweat anywhere. You know, we're being hygienic up in this house, and you're nailing the game. And there's a few other friends that are there, right? But they're kind of skittish. They're like, I don't really want to know. But instead, what happens is they join you on the second one. Ow! That's my approach. I'm going hard on Dance Dance Revolution, and I'm doing my best. That's how I'm doing. Also, ow! To be honest, I really wish you ran right through into the gas pump. Well, you have to understand, I am a good driver. I have not at all. I mean, I don't know if you saw anything, but my driving is immaculate. I don't hit anything. I don't tell Raccoon, okay? Don't tell him. Okay, don't tell him. Sure. See, you agree, Galbar? Yeah, there you go. You know it is. Ah, yeah. Good driver, flip the entire truck and container. Hey. You have to understand, the fence was literally coming right at me. It didn't want to get out of the way. Coming right at me. And also, whose fault that happened, Bear? Let's be real. Flip that part where you hit two people. Yeah, I've had some run-ins with the locals, as they say. Also, we started at 16 and we're at 12,000. I've literally gotten like $4,000 worth of damage in just like tickets. I will. Clippers honestly are like the backbones of like VTuber communities, and I feel like they don't get enough credit. Like honestly, like I feel like Clippers don't get enough credit for quite literally the service they do. You know, I hope every Clipper that clips gets monetized and has no issues, because legitimately, the reason I know what VTubers are and am a VTuber is because of a Clipper. And it's insane that that little butterfly is what led me to here, you know? And also, I want to finalize by saying I am a good driver. Maybe not to you, but you know what? I have a license. They let me drive. If the government lets me drive, then that's fine. Right? That's how that works.
Keep left.
That wasn't close at all. That was fine. We're good. Whew. How many speeding tickets did you get? Enough. Oh, fuck, I tapped out. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I tapped out. I meant to hit a hotkey. Instead, I'll tap. Okay, hold on. How many I don't know. I'm gonna find your full government name there. Yeah, it's like you need to confirm whether or not you can drive. And you know what? I'm a safe driver. I drive. I feel like I'm a little bit too big. Said no one ever. Oh! Okay, BMW. Typical. Ooh, boy. Hey. Flips like this. Hey. There. You don't need to bring up the past. There's no need to bring up the past. All right? The past can stay in the past. You know what they say, new leaf, new me. Right? I'm going to take a big swig of my almost completely gone
And then turn right.
tea, which I probably won't have time to make another Corvette, but you know, it is what it is. However, I am properly hydrated. Make sure you guys are drinking water or something equivalent. At least get some hydration in you.
And then exit right.
But yeah, be proud, be happy that I'm a good driver. Dr. Pepper. You know, whenever I used to hear soda, it used to make me really want a soda, but now that I've quit it, oh boy. It's so nice not having those urges. Don't get me wrong. They come and go on occasion, but it's normally like I'm sitting in, like at my desk, like looking at the floor, and I'm like, oh, a Dr. Pepper would taste really good right now. And I'm like, no, Raz, no. Don't give in. No, anything but that. My David Kuhn takes over. You know what? Time be darned. We got it. We're here.
And then turn right.
We made it. Amazing. We did a good job today. I'm proud of us. I was worried that we weren't going to be... Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. We're fine.
Get ready to turn left.
Daft dealer. Whoa! And
Turn
in
left.
we go into the RT lot.
It's
Yes,
all
sir.
over now.
And we did it. Let's get some free HP or XP. I can't type. Oh, we're fine. I know how to drive. Running red lights death-based. You see, the red light is a societal conception. It is a state of mind. It's not real. You know what? Can I? Maybe this will be good enough. It's so hard to get the perspective right on this. I think we need to go this way. Yeah. Yeah, and then kind of kink it out. Start straightening. Okay, I didn't straighten the... Never mind. Hold on. We can fix this. I thought I kinked it enough, but I didn't. Okay, hold on. Wrong way. Okay. I don't think this is exactly the best way to do it, but you know what? This is good. Okay. Hold on. That's what I meant to do. I'm gonna be real. That's what I meant to do. As for clips, I only have one good one. You gotta just stream more. The more you stream, the more stupid stuff you'll do. It will clip. Now just back it. There we go. Hey, we did it. We did it. Way! Completed delivery that was greater than 2,000 kilometers. Okay. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I want to die. You know what? I want to say thank you guys for coming by to the stream. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out. Please consider following the channel and all that good stuff. We're gonna be raiding over into a friend of the channels. We're gonna be raiding. We're gonna be raiding it. Fucking 2 hours for no. I'm not angry. We're gonna raid into fellow streamer, good friend of the channel, Spectacular. He's doing Monhun. So for those of you who are here that are brand new, please consider. Fuck me. Consider following the channel. If you're on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the live stream. If you're on Twitch, please consider following. Thank you everyone for coming by. The donators, the people chilling, the people lurking, all that good stuff. Wonderful. By the way, follows are anonymous, so if you're like, I don't want to show up, feel free to do so. They are anonymous. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for the raid, DJ. I'm going to go to sleep. That hurt. Take care. Have a good one. Good night. Bye-bye.